kai wo kwane ye fa so ekyerechire nyime nyina pen drive no oba National Theatre na wo pebia obetimi a request no watobi e National Theatre eno so ebetimi aboa opa kai se training program yi date near Saturday 12 April. Saturday 12 April. Time I best start at 8 o'clock. Registration fee ne dear 200, but many mobile money. Shasia na to susun kakren kakra. Radia doma Saturday 12 April Oba National Theatre. Na o the registration fee no aba. Abetia ewo program no asehwa. Abra meje mama openi atwasui. Omodin afa number ne bio na hu behia pa. Ebia na wanti bibia sia eya frɛ na ye mo afefefe. Number no bomodin atwrobi. Eye 0244 47 40 93. Bomodin atwrobi ompacho 0244 47 40 93. Bomodin atwro 0244 47 40 93. Maybe body chat or cry enti bogu phone so bibi chire wadwan eya na wafre na yaboa 0244 47 40 93 0244 47 40 93. Obi ensha sie mo aboa no ho entwen Saturday 12 April. Nana me pacho me dase.
Wabatele Accra Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berma be meti gara furukube puntimpunasi sokode. No wakanchira katabin say you what you can say Kwabena keja guma mani anko
100.5 100.5
Wabatele Accra
pack of thieves and liars, the LCPR, and they will do everything possible to want to steal your 2008 election again. You will have to protect the integrity of the ballot box the way you will protect your mother, your wife, your daughters, your children.
The time for talking is over, and all I ask, protect your ballot boxes the way you will protect and defend your mother.
I know what a pack of thieves and liars the LPP are, and they will do everything possible to want to steal your 2008 election again. You will have to protect the integrity of the ballot box the way you will protect your mother, your wife, your daughters, your children.
The time for talking is over, and all I ask, protect your ballot boxes the way you will protect and defend your mother.
I know what a pack of thieves and liars the LPP are, and they will do everything possible to want to steal your 2008 election again. You will have to protect the integrity of the ballot box the way you will protect your mother, your wife, your daughters, your children.
The time for talking is over, and all I ask, protect your ballot boxes the way you will protect and defend your mother.
I know what a pack of thieves and liars the LPP are, and they will do everything possible to want to steal your 2008 election again.
You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are, Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from.
Kwabena Bobie Ansah.
So that's the live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Wednesday afternoon. Yamamuna Hayama Mwakwaba, baby, I want to make a piano. Then Chiasron and Mawa, Domman and Pempe Mamate and Car. I was teaching bench on Elmina FM, Benya FM, Elmina. Yadamwase, our Western FM, Elembele. Yada, Western region for so ASEAN, comma, Citizen TV Ghana, Michael and any team, Yadamwase Bre, CTV, live on CTV, with me, actually, was CTV. So on your Facebook page, we are there. Thank you so much, Elder Sampa, and ASEAN Comma production crew, and it's Kwame Kwache, and it's Stockholm, we are, and it's social media team in Yadamunina. One more joining on Facebook. Your social media handles so Yadamo Ase and area. Albert Agbodo is here with us. Chikoko C. Foster is here with us. Dak Lomote, Kwajofi Agbe, Kwame and Nim Ewa London, DGH from Pokuase, Omunina adjoining free Miamia Ahodwo. Muamutie from market centers, various shops, fuel stations. Yadamunina say, and area, Jumadian, your friend, the Citizen Show. And we say it as it is. We are back here Wednesday afternoon. Juma Bebriwa, SN, Ashe. All right, so quick one. Yankotie, at the crop pot here, a day, Anas, Armia, Anas, any Canadian Japan, a copy court. The conversation. A year course, ma, copy court. Yankotie, at least we need to have a fair idea of what Kennedy Japan said. Nti enye throwback kakra. Ne yankwankokoti asem kra Kennedy Japan ekae. And I learned say yes say Bobia camp
when we are fighting for the truth. A lot of people, because we're fighting now, we step on toes. So those toes will definitely hide people, go out there, disgrace you and everything. I know Intimeno and happen. Let me go to Ambeswan. A criminal like Anas, very evil guy, very, very evil. And he continues to do that, even under MPP for Eshelde Anas. And so, as far back as February 2018, now we have just been in power for 1 year.
Now, Anas, a Cossetti, MPP ministers up. You see somebody you have to believe more than me in Japan. I have all the videos. And I've given you the date, 8 February 2018. Anas, that evil boy, was setting MPP people up to disgrace them. That's how he makes his money. Or blackmailing. And he saw I'm a swelling or no akasa or McGinna come press also or where you crop for on where is journalist or unravel corruption area or my country.
On the video Babontain the video Baba too just said and wasema Okan or radio says or bad premises Dibisa amount for M1 and Omote ya was sign and check and a woo and one check him were interpreted about the cartoon page and amount for Shas here interpreting.
Mamma Cassim true. I'm Cassim true. Uni nipa. Assume me said me. Nam the cotu hona mo be a way. Who are winning yet Juma? Any panel, a woo ye within 20 minutes. Maybe an amin people. Now, who they are to social media or the two soon? Did he even say good things about Ameswali? No sympathy, nothing. And when I will say he's behind it because he wanted to divert attention. One, Abentina Asemasi, police investigation, Ukrainian course. Now, who was sending message to a congressman here? Some Mimika saying, well, I don't Ghana for my Susasana. Ghana for my is Susasa. A criminal like that. Now, where Nipa, one Anas, a Kumkum Chinese, Pokumu. Now, me call court to me kind.
I know any proof until honor your for honor to change.
You proof when I catch you, please. I have
fast proof for no police for honor your friend so crap. Yeah, but your honor in Chasso until honor inside.
Crash it. I think, Mr. Me what proof? I have all the videos of the Chinese people. What are you talking about? My court to crack can I know radio so I've gone to court and stated it clearly. Why are you afraid? Why?
I know what Canada Japan to share so far no. One no share situation now. As a more near Magu so a coup and massy.
That penny, one now money your problem. Muamuti Ghana, America, and with all due respect to some of Ghanaians, no, woman near Juma Papa be no, sorry, social media. Omona sasem way up. Many and come quote. And come quote. Because a new man person be the boy Ghana. Yani say Jimmy Samoa, a bimoti radio Sony TV so and they are comfort to say Anas or Jinko for Sassy, Roman sisters senum. Now when your soldier phone paying for you know, 18. I will talk. And he a whole problem. And I mean, my culture will say, Mimi say, once I'm fighting for the truth, I'll get enemies. And he and Hamid. Now, you know, advice and people home to say, oh, baby, we see a friend free, mammy, no. Huh? Uncle Pecum Papa be and worry. That's all cum papa. And go on, Metro and this Atron entry. On pet a Juma Papa be yes. So I hear Juma Papa. Oh, yet send your mana oil. Intermediate, a footry am in my Ghana for tia. Wow, Pesa Ghana ye. Once we are part of it, I will bet me about Ama Ghana ye. And now contribution I would take a crumb and I brought.
All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5. All right, so asemwa Canada Japan ekodi on komo on a platform. Your friends say what them crowd out me a platform into way Room FM. There's a Room FM for that also. I said that the Fred num ne di kai ewo adwuma no Room FM. And you watch out them na wap table be a pinti ho, wap a microphone be so what Jatum, on our chrono, Akwasi Bruni Adaroma, Wadikaya Asise Bibia, Edada, Nina, so Sika or the better, a data, and you are good to go. Room FM, net them, one hour seneno. The Ayana, Omo them, Omo them, a baby station, Ayana, you almost said. Omo mkoto transmitters ne microphone ene enema gadgets ne ade ne na yom se omo ayonko ne omo ya obato RF unim RF black wire no a ye di lay down e de ma studio ansana RF no kra no obato no awie no na wa hunu se o video mu hyehye hard anya better ekosi bi ewa akoso moni ho me have see radio station we and me say yes nyame yodo is a room okay so Canada Japan kokasa on Daddy Fred room FM single room FM so that's by the way anyway but what are the issues here en komono aye bebre en komono aye honyai mesremo room FM me ka se mo fa room FM single room FM mo fa nko mesremo se mo fa nko mesremo ada bianca nche mo se mo fa nko. All right, so thank you. We are now live on CTV and other affiliate stations. What is the meaning of chief executive of room FM Vietnam? Baby, Canada, Japan, Kokasa, and America, Asam Achram. Say, there will be a room FM, and the Wakwaji frequency, auto transmitter, difference room. That one, I'm serious about it. And you must, I mean, understand me. There are no water, transmitter, any other equipment. A difference room. So I beg that one there, but room FM no there. You know it's so easy. We do unya stock it to be a didn't have you get it. You see that thing. A crowd the world to me critique. Then Pacho check it sound in a mammy. Na any fan. Okay, so quick one. Mamene a lawyer Evans Selassie Adika. A year Yenua Bema Anas Arimiya Anas legal team. He is a member. Yene Yenua Evans encoding Komo. Evans Akwaba. Pacho Trenka. Medase Minua Akwaba.
Thank you.
All right, so quick one, Evans. Yeah, boy, a year Iraqi de Japan. The interview our name one Fred. Yenua Bema be in command with DA, and we learn say you know end a day and want some copy court. But then we need to come back to you. Ewo Yenua Bema announced any Canada Japan team. What happened? A year a copy court, and at the court, and Ukraine NSC. Ewo court in Sensimning.
Okay, first of all, to answer your question, I think that if you broke it up, but because an open-ended question like that,
okay, so quick one. Na yebusa say some be potting any anas any Kennedy copy America court.
I believe that it said okay, say video B.
Yeah.
Daddy Fred and yeah, Papa Kennedy Japan. I believe. I mean, I don't remember the specific date or my interview, no. But we became aware of it sometime in early 2022. Na Emremuno said, "Ubi keka and send be found hona ewu nfi na edamejua." I'm not my own say we didn't panic court. You know, as I say, yeah, lawyer for no. You know, by man, I'm a lawyer who be sana or contacted legal team no na o ma ehwehwe mu hwe se Kwabena be faso because on ejuma no it depends heavily on his reputation nti eno ntina who say so ye bibiti obi a it will naturally lead those people to attack his credibility to sort of weaken somehow ebi abakoko hu about nipa no. You know, we always stand ready. Say obi obegun hu fi bia no. We will seek redress. You know, you who say you me do for the video no bray no. Yeah, so me American am na post school from high school. I won't say me call St. Augustine's College, but me be twice so post school and America am na there. Minimum pa just me say so me practice as a lawyer for over 10 years on Sana me back Ghana about 8 years ago. You know, the two many me hwehwe mu ana just me man advice say I believe say I'm not my kwan say seeking redress in New Jersey because papa na tina o interview na in sa video no mu ano so papa na ka say ono ani fie o New Jersey. You know, those are considered jurisdictional facts. Just say ma ho kwan say o de no court seeking redress what that follow. You know, you follow procedure no in America no Ghana no you cannot rate, but in America no you start off with a summons and a complaint. You know, you prepare bibia from Ghana. Na you file with New Jersey. Na go through the whole process. I believe up to court attorney and stuff last Monday. Say almost 1st January. Say trial. Na in fact dia semna. Enye gidi enye ntokwa it's a civil matter. And you know respectfully about January no. But court no postpone trial no. As I say, if a panel lawyer no, now was some personal issues to be no. Or kunya and respectfully from the court, and the court no suti no na almost to share last Monday say yambrani yambe started. You know, maybe have been in this country for me jomo ho edi kan ebe started to Tonyama. You know. By you know, a few of our other colleagues ever joining sometime before the Monday, you know. The Monday no near court. Senior America court you know that this type of a case, you know. Judge, you know, you know, I'm penny, you know, the job let's be making sure say Emrano, follow Emrano. Na Jumano no, on one the no. Na America senior on this type of a case, no. Citizens to move more that jurisdiction, that area now, seminal it's you know. Yeah, from the Monday no, prayer court and staff nipa 60. I'm the courtroom home. And of course, you say, fano, you will questions. I say, yeah, better. That a perception to be nimua, unim, Yemia Bema, Abia, or they no clever tune change the assembly. Papa Kennedy. The same way no Papa Kennedy on so lawyer no and so a veteran. And make sure say will be any the jury the veneer, which is the technical term for nipa 60 no. Will be nimwa to say ebia or down for an answer you nim no about the assembly etia papa. And no enya no nko yes aso hwe say obi wo hwa ebia obi bi ya to say be ha na say ontumi focus so enti assembly and to naba to decide one way or another. Out of that 60, you know, man, this type of a case, you know, it just say, you better supply the Nipa 8. Now, in Nipa 8, you know, will be added to them for 4 winner. You did to somebody at some now, you know, will be added to a Atuga. You know, yes, that's a Monday, the end call first because you know, they are some buyer. You know, after opening statement, you know, you open a case in chief. Now, you case in chief, you know, you are NAS. I remember you are NAS. On why I take his stand to be the first witness, or testify, yeah.
I see.
Or testify about someone see, yeah, and will say how it affected him and everything, you know. Now, we see, now, it was now on the 10th of, because yeah, you have some video. And he did not swear the buy, you know. Now, who you have to say, you know, every stand, but your money take his stand, you know, for strategic reasons. It's no a video na a papa na kasa wo mu no. Mrama kwan say because na oka a kasa no mu na ye brofo na twi. Na ya wa ma no na ye friend twi English no. Of course no teaching brofo no mo teach English no. Into no I will say a pet will be a or you krom ni or tekasa. Of course that money to me say or translator. The certified translator a so be any our translating and someone papa kan ye and someone that different and so kan ye. The only evidence I hear dinaso in the defamation case now somehow kind of dinaso into no. At the close of the case no yeah papa so lawyer it did not now so a friend a witness now I'm witness some friend Yemia in Japan Esquire almost also friend yeah papa honorable Kennedy in Japan I'm on the dance here now I'm the dance here you know arrested case no it's a key about to also ready to note say yeah papa so the no evidence about it and the evidence what about the same who watches a watchman next 2 a Ghana mine who yet or also the judgment of course who Ghana related to something no kind in Ghana in 2018 no and was also they are not so bad second so now on the assembly it you know the evidence now the two jury then you know the assembly from Monday a copy Thursday we are 4:30 now at 4:30 obia e kan na sem wie ye no senior court procedure na ye adwuma ne say judge no be kan emra no a kire jury no because jury no omo ye normal people a say omo nye emranimfo omo say sometimes e binu omo tuma emranimfo but in this case no kura no ya papa lawyer no emranimfo bia na omo so no obo mu bu yi say by some as a matter of right because we feel say bia emwa omo side no na emra makwa ma ne yesa you know. This jury was made up of Nkrofwa. They are basically lay people. Nkrofwa mun law school na Nkrofwa mun emra juma. But American system say na juma no. Judge no reduce Nkrofwa kase we nyina into understandable English jury no able to me ahwe evidence e dey ato mo nimu e dey asem no. Enti jury no yakura na efi at 4:30 then e be go into Friday but within 25 minutes, jury ni back, say omo decide the case, and I know jury no assembly because assembly some of course with this same na chrono same na Ghana same na Ghana no Ghana is very popular in terms of a tourist country. You know more before more crew. You know before more crew now omo Ghana and saying. You know, almost the same say you cook Chinese for you know, papa say you know, on no generate them you cook Chinese for 5. And you know, the generate them you cook on one you am swelling. Now you know, your crop what say on Ghana na for pasta here no answer no we are. The same way they will be on all the just as we now they will take keen interest. And papa no so no so or ni pakestia ono so be dia dance here or church near ma why ye the jury may take very keen interest so we see word for word in some of dia kan here the instructions no more within 25 minutes from still almost decide the case no mo ba no yeah we so mo numu sem no mo kire say for every question bia na jury no ni omo di adwuma ne say mo verdict form e bu so mo say asem we are assume the abacus how do you decide now natural say liable or natural liable there was a series of questions I need now you saw more in terms of asem we be here and some now the two lawyers ni na epre omni judge na yam adwuma am pre questions on the bema no they almost answer every single question almost to aba na nipa 8 no on every single question almost for about 8-0. Like I said, there was no doubt in their mind, say, by the clear and convincing evidence standard, even higher than standard the similar case of Ghana. No, it was even higher. But in this case, the jury found by unanimous vote of 8-0, say, papa some more cafe union of no and yet no correct now Indian as was what better casa. Now I need to find a person who said you another step. What find the say Papa and some more kind of union thing I know creno. I so train ben and whatever man na yeah the case of you busa say you busa different forms of relief. You ever kind of go from a lawyer Casemuno. You busa say for one of the relief not you busa 5 million. I don't want to see you busa 5 million. I confirm said the total amount and you busa here 30 million United States dollars. Now do you know what more than that? The only say you busa no crime so now between Massa subject to Emra. I just say you want to pay some amount to people. Do you know about back? No, 18 million United States dollars. Now, senior dear some now, yet I think a part of association, you bet delay no until real first one, and only punitive damages are not just senior any on the choir no in here extra a UBI, but make sure any panel on court and what to ban a dear back court or so. It court to the chair said until Tuesday, which is Anka Yambran and Betwasu. Now I know your court during the sound so by and I had some tuga and almost one more day or more as some a tuga. And wait during the bar back say on Cana 18 million. Nina asutwini na mpese omde awodo ana se omde twen ye papa na so no nina no ni tire no na ye papa lawyer sorry here say which is ye papa honorable Kennedy Japan a lawyer sorry here say on jury no enya adwen in terms of first no say court ni declare mistrust it's a trial young boni nina judge no it's yes we side na otasu ti on side no say there be ono mo nya adwene say even if be crazy confusion kakra bi esikura na it doesn't affect the trial and the finding of liability and in the judge's estimation kura na as at now otena ho no even judgment na $18 million no hu any reason say ono de ne nsa beka na say omo fili say omo assembly kan omo ko follow procedure which means say America no say judge no would ask them no or supervisory jurisdiction meka earlier on said judge no only to be say be ask them no but so first be to tima court no man no American man to me be say to me correct one or two things na no can a limited power but I know just how they have to paper so ama the other side opportunity so no so be respond it no ya papa Kennedy Japan lawyer no e kan say obeye sa obefa sa akwa no so now it is wanted to note that no is separate from appeal when you appeal but a motion I find post trial motion if the assembly be na officer bibi wo wa person judge no issue supervisory jurisdiction and you can do that with their prerogative now or yes answer yes we are right say be respond and then after that the judge will decide one way or another but as we stand here net there your judgment rate stands at the jury award stands at $18 million. The next procedural step why ever be taken is say judge no crack and say yamfa and crack amra na yamfa and stand twice here I just a judgment and between one and more now you start to say you will move into execution just a post judgment discovery near say ever found on the Jeopardy bank account, Ninima war a yini now, at the table up to so now, after to say, Yaji, Copim say, 18 million United States dollars. Then I asked someone, I believe, maybe the whole US with some part of the legal team. And by the access and of course, for Ghana, to say, be a money, come on. Someone
yes, I'm Ketua. Ghana so the any other jekra funeral same way by but even mama busa same way me ready BB from Canada Japan and Crawford ne back na me try send me production crew no benya a post na mama so that make me reading verbatim achiro na me nkoka bibia enim anyway but na some I work nyina ne say ruling no was my ear can enye no correct and Kennedy lawyers put in a word which the court has accepted, and for that matter, almost a defer a judgment. No, is it true?
No, that's not true. Video be it's time say Ghana na idea. Na Ghana no be ye don't know correct na Ghana no be ye. You know, asamba it is opportunity say obi ade be sua nyansa. And as we sorry, maybe nyansa is a strong word. Sorry, tree is not my first language, but obi ade be advice no ho. At this moment, no clearly here. Now, you know, you prove say we are always ready. Say, the Ugu here, you do better, and not council. Samokaya, U.S. man, Donald Trump. Obi Koka said Donald Trump, I DB, 2S Nipan Donald Trump, Koka say a tro, Donald Trump, Nipan Donald Trump, court, we need, I believe, $189 million in Samokasa and Pacho. Everybody should be circumspect about these pronouncements because. Yeah, but in the media space and somewhere in Yanokre. Didn't court so didn't correct. And Ukraine on the video be air call around. As a journalist, I encourage you say, find this video. No, I judge no one some no casta. Like I said, no, they asked for a mistrial. They say, young boy, and start fresh judge, no, right away, dismiss the act. As a jury, Abana, ABS, Tanoma, award this and also Motichemuna, one Tichemuna, no more Bassa. Oh, Scania Maya, no, this is the breakdown. As someone here, to be able to dance, a jury able to say, what's the one, boom. That's on that video. But if you listen very closely to the beginning of that video now, the other thing Omoka say, almost say, it is kind of so. There are no letter. No say letter no obi di aba betuka. I see your papa no lawyer ho. I just said the jury honestly awarded $18 million United States dollars. It's the one and you know the omoga fali bibi kura na that's their prerogative. And don't just say yeah. Now that same video no transfer at the end of the video no.
Yeah.
The judge discharged the jury and thanked them for their service. What do I say? Now, actually, also say, I'll give you an insight, Grana. After the case, no, yeah, we have said, say, young papa. Now, young prima, Obian Guyan Hufi, because you know, Jumano, you know, as I Jumano, ever Buama, you build a country, irrespective of MPP and also NDC. And you know, yeah, we always keep an open line of communication to the point that, you know, yeah, Bakasa, say, yeah, papa, a lawyer for me, and he be doing commercial. Kwanye bi omni bekasa na ahwe say bia na kwan bi wo ba befa so a
no Evans come again. Also after the judgment no Kennedy lawyers enemo bekasa
oh yes enyen to kwa
okay so what was the conversation normal to say.
Oh, they just approached my client and myself, and at this point also me bought lawyers some legal team on me bought my basso after Wemeda New York and Andrew D here and also Delaware our practice also New Jersey. All of us were there in addition to some members of Tiger Eyes team that are here in the United States with us. I approached just and said, "Hey, na Ghana for a reconciliatory tone." He hopes there. At some point, you know, in a very near future, no, Ebiana, more than Comobia, Ebiana, you compromising a judgment, so now, some to as I say, at the end of the day, no, as some not doing that cannot be. I doubt to say it will say again, dear papa, and Casey, and nothing, some more kind, and Ukraine, union who, you know, it stands, and I don't think that they will contest that because almost closing statements, they seem to take that position now. Because some of our players say disagreement kakra ewo. And you know, no Ukraine at this point, it will not help anybody say misinformation. This is the moment. This is the final moment in our history. Also, we say Ukraine ya manusem.
Okay, so omokase nkamu betimi compromise on the judgment. As you say, mon fan channel. Ana munches kanum no tua half.
The reality about civil litigation is say obi any judgment in this case no empa say 18 million no say ye kote ye ko execute na say papa person ya appeal a emra kire say o so tumi di sa 18 million ni na any interest and charges e ko to court one san o tumi afile appeal. Naturally you can see how that goes, even though say papa no ono anu mu sem say ska o de nya agro, but yam fa say obi a say bi ana onika a untumi ntua e make e ma appeal no ho e den. At the same time no yes nkrofo a jury na award here no say Kwabena say utumi tua sa 18-19 million no to court account no na o de asem no ko appeal. That means say yes so no e be twan kopem say that 1 year period na appeal no be take no e be alapse and san and yen sa kaska. You know sometimes no a family no agree the pros and cons and answer the advantages and disadvantages now. There's sometimes no it compromise judgment to reach a decision, say okay to avoid all of this you better this instead of that. Now we are pursuing full enforcement at this juncture. Judge no busa si emfa enkra tamra na onfa ne santo ase ye judgment judgment bagana ye ba US ye hwehwe ye papa asset ye wo kwa e betimi e dey satisfy that judgment no. I mean we are far advanced there betu sa na mo.
But in any case so Canada Japan legal team have chance say on besia akọ for appeal, right?
Yes, like I said, no appeal, no. I'm talking about my appeal. No, just from this kind of actual court account, one sana. A woman say, "Papa, no, he's a man of wealth." Until we don't doubt his ability to do that.
I see. But quick one, who mentioned BB about Canada Japan evidence? Then who mentioned on who watches the Watchman? Say you don't know the Babe. What is the content in that who watches the Watchman? You the Babe evidence.
Oh, sir, movie no try na muina. I hope so. I believe so. Will be a share. Who someone as a journalist, I hope so. I share. Na court no, ya mana Kenya said obebuni na, but he relied on snippets. Binum o my boy, extra jury, to convince the jury. Also, at the end of the case, jury, like I said, the evidence, the question, evidence, the two on the back question. Now, almost so many evidence on the two jump jury, enough to the no. Me kai pa say almost the who watches the watchman to a flash drive so at the jury someone found question and share now in the assembly. Now within that 25 minutes no mobile and the of course we have no idea. That's how American system is. In fact, you have to would try to back but or the buy. But based on the decision, obviously, it's not evidence that it's no correct na epapano edia. Now, also, Eka said Yimiano is responsible for the death of Chinese food. Na some no interview na e dey asem na ba e na e papa na ka so video if they know the baba e do no one fa video bi ba e ba ya kire say asem no ka na no kre a video bi o de ba no de menim said na my prep na ya e bi ayoku emu bi a ya hangi omo amoja e so ne na very clear na also the Ghana flag so e de bedi adance here a menim how e no kire say someone promised was that the Fred interview say or the video in I don't know how that is that. But obviously based on the jury's finding of liability,
okay. Sir, that the Fred the one fanan kahon and any platform one for man kahon.
Yeah, didn't count but for specific reasons, because as a press, yes, yeah, but you know, a journalist, no, he believes in press freedom. Say as long as that is Fred, every video, so can say, television training and say me okay, you need evidence, you know, as a senior journalist and an ace journalist of international repute, like I say, no, humanity or pursue promote press freedom. It will be over my platform, or be taking the right precaution to warn the guests, he feels that he say he didn't achieve because I don't know in the end, he's doing a service to the public. Into the end, you know, my lawyer for the we went after him. But he didn't catch and say, as an ace journalist, no, and or fighting for the media, you know, that the Fed, no, let's not focus on him for strategic reasons.
Okay. Evans, that's very. I'm saying one Ghana for insight into all these issues. Mona mo, you know, be kind. Mona mo platform no. Na mo ka na ye TV. That's it. And come be we chere later. You better contact him ebio. Mo mo ni adwuma. Ayiko.
Okay, that's it.
Yo. All right, so that's it live in a crown 100.5 Citizen Show. Ivan Selassie Adika, lawyer at the Anas legal team. Anyway, so he's part or a member of Anas legal team. Mo ekodia asemno ewo America brochimemo, and was stating why omochusu America as the jurisdiction because of baby interview no. A course and into watching a background of how the whole processes started. Very interesting. You take Kennedy interview no, but mame and coding komoke to be yenia kwesi kwatin a private legal practitioner. And Ojinemu Edema Ora Kennedy Japan. Ajakwasi Akwaba.
I'm a private legal practitioner.
Yes.
Of course, I mean he's known that I'm a member of the MPP.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not speaking for him. In any university, maybe by virtue of the fact that he's a member of the MPP.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming to speak law.
Okay.
I'm not speaking on his authority or instruction.
That's fine. We are okay. We are okay. I mean, a conversation, so no problem. But from what you said, my name said I will follow Ivan Selassie Adika, who is a member of Anas legal team. My name said I will follow no. But what my background, what say I the cry a course. My name said beyond enyama or no bekaye. Say we were to you was what gather information kakra. What the actually kakra because it's within your terrain and you take keen interest, especially as you rightly said that you have your party member, you know, in there. What do you see in this judgment, in this matter? What do you see?
I think the fact of the matter is not in dispute. The idea and not the court usually have the power to make a determination on it. And which the court has done so. I'm saying, worry about the issue of contention has to do with whether or not there has been a judgment. The court will not have a judgment and I say make a judgment. Independent people, so I can say, then after Ghana, the Serbia Brew, Yadeba Haya Bata, the Kwabuchi, Abuchi for the Amano for the multimedia money. But the Bifrit are no man be new. The kind, the facts of the matter are the same. Adeba said, yes, and say, laws are territorially bound. And she idea yam brawa hana be a bokabuchi and yam brawa. There be a okabuchi kamanonia. There are different states, say who US are. You may have a state that one more LGBT2, but another state you can no more the engine two. And the laws will be confined to the territories or the boundaries of that country. And the idea you be no wahano, won't you found kabuchi and koka. Of course, there are exceptions to those rules, but generally, the idea is to a idea to found kabuchi. Idea is to act now another kind of offense at the court for the jury no explapo damages of $18 million against Honorable Kennedy Japan. Idea is to abuchi. Just like we all know, no, a interview in abuchi. Now, no one can no abuchi. And the person who conducted the interview, the interviewer, the interviewer was also non-also Abuchi. And even the platform was online and also was coming from Abuchi, US. It is a more reason why the US court has jurisdiction in hearing the matter. Entirely different from the Omudi card for Waham. Now, I did back question say, even in the US, it was a jury trial. Jury trial, not there. Usually in Ghana, there are two types of trial. There are what we call the summary trial and trial by indictment. Tammy trial na de e na bribia e ma the content offenses are enye anonya di bebre no. Now they are no ordained there. Say be a made money at no. We get the assistance of the jury to also help the judge. The jury does not deal with law. They only deal with the fact of the matter. And if you want to compare, you can only compare a jury trial to a jury trial and a trial that is led by a judge alone or only to that of also a trial that is led by a judge only. There's a jury no they don't have any appreciation of the law. There are instances where they will make a mistake, and I don't think it would be fair for anybody to compare to the extent they say one here now will be casting aspersions on the judicial system of Ghana. I know the judicial system, we need improvement as a people. But I'm one person who is very biased for states or with state institutions. And I will make any effort there to be able we don't collapse our state institutions. Because that's what we have. We can only strengthen it. And I wanted to set that one as my first premise. The second part, and also you say, is it a case that there has been judgment of the court? For that reason, Mr. Kennedy Japan used to pay $18 million. Let me state emphatically. So be or say there has been judgment. If you don't find judgment, there has not been any judgment. Now, the back of the in jury trial, you found for be a nippon so nippon watch, no mamma walk out, no mamma key decision, or no work with the fact. But when they come out with their decision, usually the court adopts them as the judgment of the court. Within the instance case, the jury do a decision about. On say Papa Kennedy Japan money $18 million. Now the see I will say a chief na quite a dream person to say. Your damages, your ahodo be usually bear and 9 cry and 9 for the purpose of this discussion. There will be a friend actual damages. Now my money very relatable. I say be a Chicago track. Now or the car akobo be a taxi driver a cab. That taxi driver was stand the car. Na ebi a car na could shop be bosume mi ensan san ya car na wi. The car no could bosume shop mi ensan na car no stand on the beje no who's come na chia damages no. Second one, car na nko adwuma bosume mi ensan no obi twa compensation about driver no because wa bona car ko adwuma ko benya who's car. You betimi su kwa aka say wa na mo ne sa uti car no you have to punish you for it to serve as a deterrent to all other people who to car. That will be punitive damages. Now instruction that judge and not the man jury in say when they are calculating the damages now, on separately, the punitive damages should be separated from the other form of damage. Unfortunately, a buyer of focus national necessary during they say, oh, Oman Tiasa, one can damages in able. Now, my main country, and not that all your lawyer in now present to a client, you have to quickly be smart. And on more fast, Kennedy lawyers here fast, and on say, hey, and you're loophole. If you did not obey the instructions of the judge, they are any acquired home. That is where they filed an application for mistrial. Say, that they are jury and if they didn't go by the instructions, they are any a bit you say other instructions are by man and we have filed an application for mistrial. The judge was of the view say application you can't make it orally and for anonka to control kata sobra. And the judge now almost 30 days. In the mistrial, no stage there, or mistrial, say there was an error in the legal or the judicial proceedings or the trial. And at the end of the day, if the court comes to the conclusion some power application for mistrial not up to mark, they have to start the whole trial again. It means the verdict may stand, and then the court will.
So, which means for now, until we deal with the issue about the mistrial, the judgment stands.
So, for now, what we have to say is of anything, verdict is not the same as a judgment, right? Jury verdict is not the same as a judgment. The first of all, the jury verdict in the bar, it has to be entered in the records. And Sakrana courts also adjudgment and Sana or make also judgment in the entire judgment in the record. As of now, by reason of the mistrial application, even the verdict of the jury has not even been entered in the court record. Not even talk of say the court is or the judge is even coming to adopt him. Just as now we don't have a judgment. We have a jury verdict that has been objected to by way of the mistrial. That is where we are. And so because the judgment and the judgment they were over money in the NKB.
But okay.
The Papa lawyer Kanu, he's right. the one you interviewed, the gentleman you interviewed, he said something. He said, "Oh, after the judgment, the court says."
So,
that
can you allow Kwesi to finish,
okay,
so that at least we can have a full conversation, because you are in the studio.
Sure.
Anyway, all right. So Kwesi, okay. So Kwesi, Wadaruma, Kwesi, hold on for me. Pacho, so podium, mami. Mami Mbusa Evans Selassie Adika, who is part of the announced legal team. Evans, Pacho, Akwa Baby, where the fache say how Pacho.
No problem.
Okay, all right. So Evans, quick one. Kwesi Kwati a legal practitioner and MPP person, a friend to Kennedy, and he is interested in the conversation. And I always say there is no judgment as we speak. From your explanation to us, what we laymen do understand now, and say there is a judgment, but he is claiming there is no judgment, and nobody can prove say judgment in the. But then Kennedy Crawford apply for mistrial, and after 30 days, that will determine whether the judgment from the jury will stand or not. But what is the issue?
I'm not involved in political banter or banters that have ulterior motives. I am strictly about facts and law. I was in court, okay, and as an officer of the court, you see, and I'm gonna catch them on the set. The mistrial, the request for a mistrial was dismissed. Who shares video now circulate here? Slow. Be a judge slow it down, use your means to decipher what the judge said. That is where the judge dismissed their request for a mistrial. Let us not get in the media space and misinform the public. I will not come and sit on your platform and do that. The judge promptly dismissed the request for a mistrial because that goes to the actual trial, including the finding of liability. So the question became, if you say, and look, I like I said to him very clearly, on Thursday when the jury came back, the lawyer instantly raised the issue of remittiture. Okay, and said that the jury award, it shocks the conscience of the judge, and using the supervisory powers to reduce the amount. Judge Nakachi almost said, what no more can, but he didn't say anything. Now, the bank court on Tuesday, they raised the same issue where lawyer and there's evidence, and don't say training diagro will be only basis for right now. Basically, anybody who's saying this is saying that I'm not reporting the truth. Now, if you remember, someone sued Donald Trump for doing exactly that. I will not put my credibility and integrity on the line and come on your platform and spew lies. I am not a partisan politician. I'm not involved in partisan politics. I am purely a lawyer at the service of the nation. Okay? And on Tuesday, lawyer Corrison, which is Yapa Kennedy, Japan lawyer, raised the issue to the judge, and there's a video recording for all of them. The judge said, on Thursday, let me raise the issue of remittiture. And you said, and the judge said, no, I never said that. And you were a lawyer and a car say, okay, at this juncture, I will raise the issue of mistrial. Judge Mubusa, a lawyer, know his position. Our lawyer responded, said, even if there's some sort of defect in what the jury came back in terms of not following the instruction of Krana, the remedy is not a mistrial. The judge has supervisory powers to cure any mischief. Now, let me point out something important at this point. The cure, what is the cure? Perhaps our lawyer advocate said, maybe the judge can fix it himself, or we set aside that portion of the award that our friend lawyer Corrison saying that the jury went beyond their bounds for that, according that 8 million punitive damages. Now, we will just have to do a do-over of that portion. Now, it is important to note that this trial was bifurcated by Papa Kennedy, a Japan lawyer, specifically to deal with these punitive issues after the first phase. Our chair damages and liability, some of the liability in one step, and if they award a certain class of damages, which is compensatory damages now, it will open the door for punitive damages. Now, as someone judge the kind of basically, you know, the argument for punitive damages, maybe now, instruct almost one court, no more deliberate. They came back and informed the court, oh, no, 18 million mile. That you tell me say, now 8 million that's one, a punitive damages. So that is where the issue is right now. You know, but like I said, we should have the same video now. At the end of the video, the jury was discharged. So we have never put in the public that there's a judgment. If you listen to what I said clearly now, I said a jury verdict came up, right, with $18 million. Now, the judge has not asked us, say, draft of judgment and the now on finance and trust here so we can proceed. In the interim, if the other adults they have any misgivings about that now, we need to file their
Lawyer Evans, Lawyer Evans, Mpacho may educate me kakra, Adarubaya ni esuya from more. What is the difference between verdict and judgment?
Okay, the judgment is the jury verdict reduced into writing. Ultimately, this iron class, I'm echo to one among the organ, she will be an answer who execute it. So, me first time I said all of this. I mean, I would say, prepare the judgment to the command judge in line with the judge's statements to ask in court in front of the other side. Not say, actually, you can say it's the judgment. You could draft to be an abayamfa computer and court Saddam. So I never said that, let us not try to spin it. No one is spewing any misinformation. I simply reported factually everything that happened that we have on video.
Okay, so which means Mobaje verdict from the jury and presented to the judge, right?
The jury already presented it to the judge.
Okay. Okay, but
the way it works, the way it works is and of course, judge will take input from both sides. So I say,
yeah.
Computer no crown, no draft. And so in this case, I can show you video of all of this. There are many of these orders and things that were done in this court now. Either say with the help of lawyer Corris, papa lawyer no. Now, if I say about judge, therefore they are judge through email, not judge not office, no printing or the other.
Oh, okay.
The matter I say,
okay.
And I'm honestly, presented that judgment. Now that doesn't stop the other side from filing whatever they want to file. And once all of that gets to the judge's desk, the judge will decide what is expedient and what is expedient to do next.
Okay.
So let's not be playing this game of words and a judgment.
Okay. So Lawyer Evans, sir, and yes, we are involved in this case. Maybe I am me Bobie and can walk here. And I friend was say Kabwa in Chichemu kakra. Yemfane say as we speak. So there is a loophole for Canada Japan to go back for a repeal on this matter.
There is no loophole for Canada Japan. Canada Japan can file a post-trial motion. Post-trial motion. And no, we also have we can also respond. If it's a judgment number plan or post-trial motion now, the judge will fix the judgment accordingly.
Okay, so they say no, you're trying, and you're maybe called judge.
Nothing stops us from presenting our judgment to the judge for signature.
For signature. Okay, all right. Lawyer Evans, me da se be pre me pacho. Unia jina so ba se de o kan no, sebi o de oni amayo sem ni bibia but lucky for us no. Kwesi Kwatin so ne legal opinion keke is not about politics anyway. But thank you, Lawyer Evans. I say omra pacho fache kakra.
But you Kwesi Kwatin no court na.
Akwasi, unu ebusa na wo court wo.
You see, I don't want to go in that part. First of all, I took offense to.
It's a simple yes or no question, my brother.
No. You don't decide how.
You come on air trying to impugn my character. I mean,
let me answer.
Anyway, have a great day.
Very well. But Mr. Marco.
Yeah, because
I felt that the partisan or politically exposed does not mean you lack conscience when it comes to matters of law. If you are being very honest to ourselves, even the president of the land is partisanly aligned. And who even says or not to a partisan. The fact that I'm a member of the MPP and known does not mean I cannot speak law. And I don't know what the court was. We all have our associations and our network, and the people that we speak to. I have held 2 conferences with the Kennedy Japan legal team. It is on that basis that is where I'm speaking, and also with the facts that are available to me. Indeed, Bobie Ansah, indeed, there is a final judgment of the court, or if he wants to even say the verdict of the jury, it's even the decision of the court. Do you really think the court to make a decision? I'll file an application for mistrial. Lawyer Ben the don't you think that reasonably any lawyer would have gone for an appeal? First of all, stay the execution and gone to a higher court for appeal decision. Which reasonable lawyer will go and file for mistrial? For the court to even throw the mistrial out. The judgment about the final judgment. Why would I have to go and file a mistrial? Reasonably, don't you think the court only a circuit court? I'll go to higher court to go and appeal. The higher court, I'll go to Court of Appeal to go and appeal. A Supreme Court, a Court of Appeal, I'll go to Supreme Court to go and appeal. And even at the Supreme Court, when the decision comes and I'm not happy, I can go for a review. Who would, even in his normal senses as a lawyer, say final judgment, you go and file for a mistrial in a final judgment? Indeed, the reason why it couldn't have been a final judgment is that you cannot file a mistrial after final judgment. After final judgment, you can only go for an appeal. This is basic law. In this, me politically exposed in the interview, politics. I know this idea. I just leave it for you in the studios and the people listening to us with that. Again, or say the judge made a decision on the mistrial application. I wanted him to be on the line so that he gives us the ruling of the mistrial application. The ruling a free court or by him. Because at the end of the day, ruling a day now for our apply maximum 2 days you will get it. Drama a ruling. Indeed the court ruled on the mistrial application. That's why I'm saying is who in his right senses Anna court have made decision a real or because also apply for mistrial. I think he made a point about Kennedy Japan wanted to get the cost down. Yes, that is true. That is not disputable. See, after the verdict of the jury has been made known to the court, any lawyer will adapt all manner of strategies to be able to protect his client. One of them is to buy time. And buying time will even mean, and not necessarily even buying time, but you can use to buy time, but you can also use to even mitigate the damages on your client. And how do you do so? $18 million. You are representing the interest of your client. Reasonably, you will file interest and some a court now adopt them and not be any judgment. But if in that process you get to know, one more class a mistake in what they did, what do you do? Would you file for mistrial? So I really do not see.
But so was it with your explanation, meaning that there is no doubt that there is a verdict from the jury.
Oh, that's not in dispute.
Exactly. One. Whether you call it a verdict or a judgment.
No, it's a verdict. The verdict is not in dispute, but there has not been any final. But it has not been entered into the court record.
Yes.
There is an existing verdict.
Yes. So there is no doubt that Orabia and Openi be a friend of Kennedy Japan and Orabia a friend Anas Akojina court. Ewa America Bruch mem ama jury ne ebobo asemono. Almost say Ora Kennedy Japan edifo. We know Achinye be anyone, right?
Yes, but you see, for purpose of education, that cannot be an order of a court unless the court adopts it.
Okay, so which means Anas legal team no ewo final stage and also final step to take. And son no much me to an amount say Ora we japade we were ha. And yes, sir.
Okay, Bobie, I don't know. I just have to maybe once again briefly explain. Even in murder trial,
yeah.
The jury verdict the bar. Also, no, God and baby be a friend of summing up. Or any you with a question near who a jury need at your master. The baby on baby or my and the face man, and son of what judging, and son of a discharge jury. But the music say, one day I'm obey a mistake to discharge them, so reconstitute the jury. That is when application for mistrial has been heard. And as of now, you cannot enforce that verdict because it is not the final judgment of the court.
Okay. So the whole argument from Wowo's side, and that's your opinion. And they say until say omo a judge no ebetimi affirm the verdict from the jury, they cannot enforce the verdict.
But they said judgment be any for. The jury assembly don't be fan castle.
Okay, all right. So I think when Evans now you are on the same wavelength, probably from different angles, because on also estate here that they need to present their documents to the judge, then they need to do some signatures, then they will take it from there. But there is this video.
Bobie Ansah. Now we are parties in the suit, you know. Jury the way a common sense approach. Jury the verdict bar. Who document when other command judgment about the verdict. What the process are they? If you can only object to it or be okay with it and keep quiet. Jury has nothing. One also is the one reading the document when other command judgment. How are they? Who are you a member of the jury?
But there is this video that they claim say in that video judge ebo Kennedy application of mistrial no why
my heard video no, so you see one I didn't hear that. You can also listen to yourself but I say first of all 30 days from now is not far where the decision of the jury of the court or the ruling on the mistrial application will be heard, because Judge Nekatom said they have to file written application on the mistrial application. Indeed, so I can't say Judge about 2 weeks. We are giving them time. But the M of 1 week, one month ruling now, Emra say Judge Nanoka, you have to write it. A month ruling the maniere sampa the mistrial application court no about 2 weeks. The court declined or dismissed it. Near Musampa, indeed, the court dismissed it. Omufa ruling Emra. Me, I no permit where you court in the website is out. But the court website is ING ruling be almost say indeed the court dismissed it. Almost a parties to it. If you have any idea, then they are able to me and farmer. What I say? Can I have almost someone farmer into a more ruling in Manila? There's nothing like, and you see, the reason why I don't think it's necessary to even jubilate about this thing is that first of all, Bobby, say, assuming we even without admitting, the court will say, jury no evidence, yajatum, or mistrial application, about to go. In legal litigation, that is not the end. I can go for an order of certiorari if I believe that the procedure was not proper and pass it. Or worst case scenario, because the matter has ended in Numpono, I can just go for an appeal. Appeal, I also have 50-50 chances. Appeal, no say high court may make my court of appeal. I can go up to the Supreme Court. Matter we are filing it 2022. And you think you can. And if we even mistrial back, now we have to start the whole thing again. I don't think there is a jubilation and what have you. I don't think it helps anybody.
All right. Onia, thank you. You. All right. Yenya Kwasi former public relations officer at the Ghana Education Service. Ministry of Education, right? And in Kano. So these are some of the issues. But Divine and Kuma will join us in the studio. Sansuna Honorable Suleiman Adam join here in the studio. But already we have Lawyer Kote in the house and lawyer. So yes. Conversation Kosono.
Mamika say we mundi I just with the news no social media.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was not following it. I'm not even privy to the fact that there's a case between Anat, my very good friend, and Kwabena Japan in the US. I'm not privy. But there's one thing that we must all know. With the simple culture, there are two issues. Either you win or you lose. Now, when you lose a case in court, the way the court has been structured, if you are not satisfied, you always have the right to appeal. The issue is there a judgment or there is no judgment?
Is there a verdict?
Also, no.
Start from there.
No.
Don't jump.
There is a verdict. From what I'm hearing, there is a verdict from the jury.
Against who?
There is a verdict from the jury against Kennedy Japan.
Finito.
No. But that is not the final judgment.
Yes.
But that is not the final judgment. So the verdict must then now be adopted by the court as the judgment of the court.
But so which means Evans in interview I never said it anywhere. Say the court has adopted the verdict.
So why jubilating?
Hey, when we say Evans about father?
No, me can't from what?
No, those jubilating probably are people who don't understand the legal.
You know, when Evans, I think, announced him,
yes,
during the interview, he said something. I don't know whether I'm right, and if he's listening, he can correct me. He said that, well, the parties now want to talk to each other despite the verdict. What is that?
No, or say. After the verdict,
yes, the parties decided to
Kennedy team approach you
yes,
to compromise on the verdict.
No, you see, you can't compromise on the verdict.
No, but
I'm saying that Sokasa, and because it has not gotten to that stage. It has not gotten to that stage. What I say, what is happening? It has not gotten to that stage. The court, from what they are saying, has not given its final judgment. It is true, the jury, made up of 8 individuals, had made a decision against Kennedy Ajipon. That one is true. Now, at that stage, why discussion? Why? Because even if it is adopted by the court as the final judgment, as the lawyer said, the one works with the Minister of Education, Kennedy Ajipon has the right to appeal against the judgment. He has the right to appeal against. So therefore, everybody should exercise patience. Let the final judgment.
So who should say amount for a jubility?
No, me who be say obi a jubility. No, me I saw it in social media. Me who physically say obi abo powder say Kennedy Ajipon a lose the case. But I'm saying that from what is even on social media, there is no final judgment. There is no final judgment. Look, to even enforce the judgment, you must put your house in order. You see, mistrial. Why file application for mistrial? Why all those things? To make up your case, let's have the ruling of the court. Let's have it before you can say, oh yes, now we have a final judgment. Kennedy Ajipon and some kind of yet you have lost in some way United States. But even let's assume without admitting say Kennedy was losing, and so what? And that's lost in Accra, lost in Ghana. Announce versus Kennedy.
Yeah, no, the same case, different locations, different judgments.
When it happens in Ghana, Bobby, when it happens in Ghana, when it happens in Ghana, we don't believe in our judicial system. When it happens in Ghana,
we don't believe in our judicial system.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying
no. But even listeners and Ghana for Ghana,
do you know what Anas said? Do you know what Anas said?
So be specific.
Do you know what Anas said after the judgment? What he said after? Anas is a lawyer. We were met in school. He's a lawyer. We were met in school. You must learn to admit defeat. Now you went to the US. I don't know the nature of the case he took to the US. Whether they are the same
case.
Yeah, they cannot be the same case. They cannot be the same case. They can never be the same case.
Why?
They can a case that has been determined in Ghana. Why should you think that you pick that same case to a different jurisdiction for determination? Won't your lawyer raise the issue that this case had already been considered?
But probably you haven't spoken to Kennedy legal team.
No, I'm saying that. So I'm saying that I'm speaking from the lawyer's perspective that the issues cannot be the same. Because the one in Ghana,
okay, so that is not what is in contention.
Yes, but what is in contention now is there a final judgment of the court against Kennedy Ajipon? No. There is a verdict from the jury. That one is true. But as we speak, both legal teams, nobody is able to put on social media that this is the final.
Oh no, but the Anas and Crawford made that baby and catch up. What
is the issue?
Evans was clear on the matter. No, Evans was just explaining the matter.
Bobby, he's not explaining the matter. He's not explaining the matter. Is Evans a lawyer?
Yes.
So if he's a lawyer, he should be able to tell you. You see, when you were interviewing him, I keep on telling you that look, ask him whether there is a final judgment or whether the verdict has been.
Said there is any.
So what is the issue now?
No issue.
So what is the issue now?
It's only one way issue.
No, what is the issue now? No, if I ask you, what is the issue?
Me, I haven't passed any comment. I'm just interviewing.
Well,
no, wait.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't passed.
But I thought that you put to Evans whether after the verdict.
Evans can't say no. There is no need for me to
say. Okay, say then.
He was emphatic
that
the jury, I'm a verdict.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Sir.
Now the judge or the court needs to adapt the verdict.
So is there a final judgment? So is there a final judgment? No, Pacho, don't let the way go. So is there?
Me me. Anybody catch I was say.
No, say.
Or say yes, sir.
Say
court will adapt the verdict of the jury
to make it so the adoption will
be a judgment.
So based on that, Bobie, let me see. There is no final judgment in the suit.
Okay. So your issue is about there is no final judgment.
Yes.
But your issue is not about the verdict from the jury.
No.
Okay. All right. So I agree. Anyway, Divine Akwaba. What's on that? Okay. So a quick comment from a listener. Bobie, this is the information circulating on social media from the NPP. Okay, so let me leave this one. What is wrong with people jubilating on social media? When a braggart like Kennedy has been slammed with $80 million, we will jubilate. Anyway, anyhow. Well, that is your opinion. But all right. So now another journalist has sent me a message. So when Kennedy Japan won the case here in Ghana and they were jubilating, did anyone tell them it was too early to do that? They should give us a break. What is most important now is that there is a verdict, and that the verdict is against Kennedy Japan. You better pop out that way true. Sorry, it just anyway. So Divine, what follow question? I don't know whether Obana will follow lawyer Evans and Kwesi so argument on this same matter. Probably you have picked some few information from your end.
Bobie, Mamichia, a tea for National Funina. Naminchia, Minia Penny. Munim. For me, I won't sit here and pretend say me a legal brainy and I say luminary. Say be me war. The working some of the can you know say baby I grammar and me to my small. But the technicalities in the Yamaniaman, movie beyond my mentiasia, it's in Wemeko, the street law na ye nimu, the ye nimu abontin. The kind say, Asamono, if he find Yababi do baby I do. The be am penny for a similar can say, Bribramba. Amanie emba ena sometimes no on say unu bi nya asem na se mo pre ho ana mo twon sometimes so popo na ni kire obibrea jano no kwa pre a oba koto ne ben ma wo baabi ena ya wasem e kan say me na ode yemi a me nka wo hwe na so ye bo wa bonten a me njewo say ye osa. On say Ura Kennedy Japan wajidi Argentini ewo ensem keka ho ene abodin keka ne ensem akese ho waka dia for bebre. And in Ghana for instance no ensem bebre a waka no afa no adi yentumi ntwe na bo so yentumi nwe ne hwi o kai say or attack judiciary. Is it justice any? Bobiokai justice any case be our attack no. It was a big deal. And also omuya ensem no wan judiciary na kofa no hudi. Na me de me yan say politics na yesi ya o but ensem we atechai de tare nkrofo no me so. Who say omudi ni go gina honum no or say some no kan nyina no or say it was the spell of something like it just happened no but anya some o mini no ni evidence bia dem can say it say who ni evidence bia na who ni asem bia ada na utumi ka asem ya the fan crofo ho edi go am hu fi sa. And it's the same thing as some of these things are okay in the past. Say sometime bi okoka asem bi fa Lordina Mahama ho Osio all the appointments in Yama Bebre on Lodina crowd to me fire Sika on or approving or you could be as Osio and on one area I'll be to me a candy pay. Into Timoses had the way Aquaque and Subambia or Dashan and one time be a cancel no pasa. And me, I will encourage any youth, and as a baboon, and as a young person, me, I want to enter into politics. Say, Ube Muliti, part the way Uraki, Japan, can sometimes on care, say, and you're factual, say, some no cano, if you want a basis be new, and slow Ojidan and now, so no, and any no can, no, I can't go. Media, the Akakosi, and ya dear make us a me jubility about the bomb powder. Say,
oh, so can be my botum,
and Bamibutum, and I mean, Coca say, ye the Achreno, Intino, ye the Yanko Pansi. I own one Casana JJ, Sabi, on one the best Yamunas, so best Yamunas and put ya. But I own one Casana Samoa, because I some ways one can't go pass a mamma, San Casam be anyone. And I'm a wa. San Quang pass and Casam be anyone. Man, once and all lawyers of 4 best at 3, and the General will be a chain opinion. Wake away. Senor no koye ya nanka lawyers for between ho dowry MCCA ya kan ho selves it's because of on one nsem akwakoye intimidate sa judgment ya be there well you do know why me cause aka judgment because etia me start to say me can verdict or court ache they be say verdict aba me sum yes judgment ba me sum until say another be by a friend judgment different from what we have heard right now. No, the 80 million, no, and no one I whether verdict no, whether you say jury verdict, whether judge, whatever. Some technicality will be people from you who you. Apart from 80 million, no, and some from your bench from you.
But you see. Almost say, and even say so kind that until the court will adopt the verdict, they cannot go after Kennedy Japan.
Whatever it is, at least unim on say indicting. No, let's focus on the indictment. No, right now,
exactly.
No, where we are,
exactly,
it's indicted. It shows he's not credible.
Yes, that one.
That is the. Let's focus on us. As some no see judgment in the paper. If I say judge. So whether he will enforce, he will endorse, admit or not admit, no. To see a baby a generation say, Papa no, na se mi obeke biano. Our can find go nina so bia. Yes, I am.
Or just say the so-called 1 month mistrial.
That is not.
No, even the mistrial will not discount because the point is that the court proceedings, you know, so read the content now. It's saying that the man himself acknowledged that he didn't have any evidence. Oh, Makai in some no.
What kind of proceedings? Are you sure?
No, I have read. Say,
from where?
Oh, I read online.
No, it's not a matter of the judgment.
I'm not talking about judgment. I'm saying that he himself admitted in court that he didn't have any evidence via some no kind. Only enough. Tia me no jina sisi akase yo. Na ma ba be kan sem ya bi ato so. Na ubuafu na de mi ko jina court. Whether judgment or no judgment, na mi jina court enim ka say Mr. Mankani yi. Asembe mi o na ho.
I agree with you. But you see, whatever Kennedy Ajapon is going through, say, oh, Kasa, you don't need to hold it. You don't need to
use your microphone.
You don't need to stretch it. You don't need to stretch it so much. Rather, you are a politician. The Wafamun should be a lesson to those who have opportunity to speak publicly.
And also on cancer market Kennedy Japan. And you advise to him, no, it's not a voice.
It's not a voice. I'm saying that he is a politician. Those statements Kennedy made, most of these statements is made on political platforms. Most of these statements, he also made them when he have access to microphone. Now, and Kennedy pay. Say, let me tell you something. The NDC everybody should know. Say, no, say everybody should be careful. Now, unless I have access to microphone. If I'm to speak something on Bobie, should be what I know, but not to tell you. Who be Sam?
Yes, we Sam.
Oh no, me kind. I have not read the judgment. Me kind yet. I have not read it. I have not read it.
See, even the jury, cut them some slack. At least give them some respect. It's all go down, you know. To say,
divine, listen to me. In Ghana, Canada, Japan versus Anas. If you read the judgment and things that were said against Anas, you understand the credibility of Anas cannot be tested anywhere. When you read it. Now, the same Canadian Japan versus Anas in the US. Yes, the jury has come out with their verdict saying that, look, Kennedy, what you said was wrong. I have not read Minkai yet. If you ask Minkai yet, there is no judgment for me to make a say.
No, but
it's not about judgment, too.
We all agree that
yes, we
are waiting for the court to adapt.
But for the fact that
there's a verdict.
Let's discuss the verdict.
The verdict is the okay.
So let's stay there.
I agree with you. We're on the same wavelength. I'm saying that for him to find himself at that level should be a lesson to all of us. Say, I've known Bobie for years. Bobie the betchen. But he will not allow you. That is what Kennedy finds himself. I'm not for Kennedy Japan. I didn't want to Ghana. Say, what Kennedy have said about politicians in Ghana.
Okay.
So be as your between our quota. But Obia Jan with your call, Mijao call. The Bepana Kennedy and can't far Akufado. Then I Kennedy can't far John Mama. Then I Kennedy can't far Judges. But everybody was looking at him. Everybody was looking at him. Now, yes, somebody who really want to contest on the ticket of a political party. Look at the disgrace of about the US. So I'm saying that it should be a warning. Say, oh, yeah, will be idea. Not back how. One day the person will react. But you see, whatever we do, Canada Japan is one of us. Let's wait and get the judgment and see what the judge will say about
it. So your interest is that Kennedy is one of your party.
I'm saying that Canada Japan, I have not mentioned party. Canada Japan, you're going to so I'm saying they are one of ours. Let's get them. Let them come and give them a welcome. Next time, please know your boundaries. If you want to say something about somebody, please be careful. I saw him on social media. The way cry your friend now or John that's me mobile. You see that? Yeah. Oh, watch it. When the case was mentioned, the way he stood up, you will see that it's a different environment altogether. It is a different environment altogether, and that's what I'm saying. That the way we talk as politicians, the way we talk, we must be very careful. And yes, sir, one day one of us will also find him or herself in such a disgraceful manner. I'm not here to speak for Kennedy Japan. I'm not backing him. He may have his facts, but you must have a second look at it.
All right, so Ato Banks, your mate.
Yeah, Ato Banks. Yeah, hey, Nazi. I call him Nazi.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay,
we were mates in school.
Law school.
No, Ato Banks, Holy Trinity.
Okay, all right, okay. Anyway, but.
Asam na waka ere nyina no. Asam wa na me ka no na oni ma agree no.
I agree with you. Go on.
So the nyina no, we have come to the understanding say yesi no akoya de abeda ho no ma he nyina no say ye kasa ye hwe ye kasa ne nsemu a ye kafa nkrofo ho.
That's right. sorry.
And it also gives credence to the fact to say the integrity and credibility of Kennedy Japan no, as a person, you're finishing. No, the verdict, no, what you have to say, judge, no, ebe adopt it, ebe accept it, and I say, obey, no. What we have before us, no, let's discuss it. The conclusion, the bottom line is that he goofed.
As far as he's dealing with Anas is concerned.
Yes, as far as this matter is concerned, no. Let's just say we're goofy and I say he's messed up. And so me at the way no as I say ya dia ye nyina no ye di ebe sua bibia film. And again I think say ye yankasa judiciary nankasa so no. A mass assembly we are going to raise a lot of questions about.
No, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree?
I disagree with you.
Why?
You see, the fact is say Canada Japan is almost losing the case in the US. Does not mean that the judgment given in Ghana was wrong. So don't doubt the integrity of the Ghanaian judiciary.
I have not doubted. I'm just questioning the Obankasa credibility to an extent.
No. There's nothing like credibility.
No.
What are you saying that? No, Divine.
No,
are you saying that at all costs, Canada must lose that case, and that must win that.
No. But who is saying that?
That's what he's saying.
No.
So where you are?
The reason why I brought in the Ghanaian, one, it's about defamatory and libelous comments. And you be say, Abranti, until someone will come for Papa will say, why say no. Emudia when I did say no cross you. Miankasa Masaranda and somebody be brought no more. It was Ebia Popobli and the civil. No, that is what was said. Like he's saying that he didn't have evidence. But if he didn't have evidence in Ghana, now to be found who they are, everyone is saying I'm on there, you're chilling too. And I say, your verdict about to no.
Divine, hold it. In the Accra trial, in Ghana trial, and that has his team of lawyers. Kenya Japan has his team of lawyers. They all presented their case before the court.
That's why I'm questioning the Ghanaian system, sir. Obviously, on the evidence. Everyone is saying
the cases are not the same.
Why are they not the same?
Who name what you call the Ghanaian court? Do you know who name what you call Ghanaian court? Who name what you call Ghanaian court?
Dedicate me.
I'm not educating.
It's not the same thing.
If you don't know, don't.
It's not the same matter.
If you don't know, you don't know.
But it's not the same thing.
I'm saying that if you don't ask me the same thing, you are saying that he lost put the Ghanaian judiciary in question. Why do you have to say that? You don't even know the case. It's
not the same matter.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay, so if we are not sure, listen to me. No,
don't let me go.
So help us with information.
I'm saying that if the case, if the same facts has already been determined at the Ghanaian court, there's no way that same case will be determined in the US. Call any lawyer. Call any lawyer. That's a case. Listen to me. That's a case. The same facts, the same parties, everything has already been determined in Ghana. Then you pick the same case to another jurisdiction for another judge to be determined. Law Benjamin. There are dissimilarities in the case. They are not the same case.
Inti pacho, wo tias is here, we are lawyer pa kukuni. Say, oh, baby, pa not seminar tunefua. Oh, because send your Urakan in Japan, some sort of canning, some no canning, some basano, on fan role model. And I
can't say,
but we are talking about law.
Yes, why should I do that?
No, it's not about morality, but no, this is the fact to say, I didn't know what kind of the problem about. I don't the problem
so
it is all problem.
But the issue is discussed based on law.
And the law is what I'm saying, sir.
On moral issues. Somebody.
No, I'm not saying it's not about the Subayo. Send you what can somewhere there Samabano. Bobby,
no, no asemo, any Ghana sem. And I Ghana sem. It's no asem.
And make us say. So let's
hold it. If they are to execute the judgment, if there's a judgment, and announced lawyers are to execute it. Say the Ghana Japadena ebeton.
Debbie.
So it has come to the limelight because Kennedy is a high-profile politician. That is why we are all talking about it. But who is he? It is his own case. Bobby, does it affect you?
No.
It doesn't affect anybody. It is his own case.
But the reason why we are all discussing it because we are a high-profile politician. And so that is why as I say, putting it to court and say, Tesiano, the man of the party now. The political party and all Ghanaians what is in it? I admit to say wrong or no.
By this one you should know. This one
it's wrong. What so wrong is wrong. That's all I'm trying to say.
Sent me a message. Bobie Kennedy Japan after the first case in Ghana later granted an interview to a radio station in the US of A. his comment in the US of A was even more harsher than what he said earlier in Ghana. And that was why Anas brought a fresh case against him in America. So you see, the case here and the case in America, difference.
More harsher words.
Yes,
more harsher words.
It's the same.
No, it's not the same. No, but
the same accusations. Then you that to add more.
So are they the same? They are not the same. They are not the same. They are not the same. If they are the same, after the Ghanaian court, or see, he granted an interview, and Asema Okikafa announcement were more than what he said, and those extra ones, he has no evidence to back them. That is the import of the message received by Bobie. Or Sanki Khan Yamabua and yet. What is it?
The point is that there is a verdict.
Yes, the verdict. Me there no animals. Verdict no one say. Verdict see until say be next 30 days. Miss trials and miss judgment those appeal whatever. You see Bobie 7 hona e bono. Na ye verdict no. E hwa na e bebo.
But Minia, e dey na kofa asase we buy. Yeguso ayedi nkomo we no. For almost Ahmed Swali asem we it's almost like 6 years now or 7 years. We have been struggling. You changed IGP on Monday, right? It was on Monday.
Yeah.
It was on this Monday.
Yeah.
Or last week. It was on last week Friday. Yeah, last week Friday. You need to change the IGP. Saturday. Sunday. Yeah, that's already Monday. I see a Chubi.
Daniel.
Yeah, or you're linked to Ahmed Swali. A woman. You're one issue. What we have heard is say he has been remanded. The first-hand information we have is that guy in the Sunday Ahmed Swali pictures Emma Kennedy Japan. So this issue, Kennedy Japan name is popping up once again. They are dealing with the civil suit and whatever, but the criminal aspect too, Kennedy Japan name is coming up. Guy in say just pictures and was sending Mark Kennedy Japan, and that is what he know about the whole matter. And Omar remanded guy no ene. So Kennedy Japan edi SI in them. Sir, ye be jamu ye nyamu na nra. We subeshimu about the civil suit that verdict aba. Since someone Kennedy erase far your friend say Anas no na someone onni nyina so bia. But yengo tie Kennedy Japan on on the suit.
Okay.
Tama oko suit no America no. Yengo tie Kennedy Japan on the suit. And some more tran studio ekaye in connection with Anas ne Jumedia okodi wa America etiano. Okay, so semi-production team between Abu a quick one almost end set me. But Minia Ahmed Swali incident. My men Shasi and Fenfios. Ahmed Swali incident. From Kennedy Japan, from the MPP till data. Afina at least I say you make progress. What do you think about it?
Yo, me that's it. Unim. Ahmed Swali case, is just one of many other issues. Ependia, a system ni mwa. Yenya solution as yenya information bia. Ewa mwa. Yetumia akase. Osimesi poten anasa asem no. Yebua. Ewi. She. Unim say. Ahmed Swali asem ya yeke. It is not the only matter this year na ye discuss you. We were of late JB Dankwa case.
Yeah, there's a Kennedy woman.
It's not about Kennedy.
Okay.
is about senia in semono.
Okay.
Yen to me and find solution. So sir and some way all because of the way I handle issues no. Ama na ye basa basa. Unim say sir Ahmed Swala Semu by Kenya Japan. Even after people started pointing hands and as fingers, and they told us to say, oh, Zenia, or then the picture about 2 TV so only movie and assembly be fan hono. Unim so no be there police nino, including that Paris, wakach no munipakwa oku swale ononim onu ankasa beka say wakach no munim nipa omushasia Ahmed Swale ekun no. So I am surprised because Bobie, me tell the CAU. Imagine say you did come here.
Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington, good lawyer.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America.
Washington, good lawyers. Washington, good lawyers. Pa. Only justice anan. Enana but ina kan we Abuapapo. No, so Washington.
Good lawyers.
Good lawyers, pa. Good lawyers. Why is that you can read Japan?
Who say, Udu Kai say, the Udu Kai said the first time, so only Kevitela case, and no some dread, no, a war, the Ticos are creak, a Korea chileno, and also fans how, and no day keke. Share. Ahmed Swala Simbies, na me can say. Orake Japan, akaso nim nipa, omboshasea, omeku no no onim ho hwe. Enti mi bisa o, e ba ne say na IGP. The police directorate no omotena se eye hwe ha all this wala. Omo information no mo form nsanka obia kopem time IGP sesae. Eno ne question a esese ye bisa. Bobie, wouldn't say see Omema say, one year who careful now and no big deal bonia. Why you look at do bonina fan where do you? Because I say Mrano protected binomo and they be more no more and Mrano Eshel Diomo and they be more so not deal with them in a very harsh manner. Because Mintiasi dintia obi to be bien and not to because of no nim. Nipa oku be no fan wedi. Ya bisane she, ya invite no, ya totuna no, ya nyane she. Na obia kwaje mu na ne ho akokere no. Hwe IGP ora dan pare. The star ono ankasa no the police service no de ba manage no no. Oka ho bi na some of these things no aye basa na yentumi nya information bia ewo ho no. Because akwa no 1,000 and akwa no IGP celebrity inti no de bia na camera esi ne so bobie time wa me mani fia me minyi no there was not a single regional commander won't ni dia nim ni say ono in charge of this operation and as they we ono in charge hwe obi setu ewo gene ni ebebo police e report police na sa IG na se da parete no obe invite all commanders munshia no atuka no Africa cameraman no akwa gina mu BBC watakwa district commander honum obe konada pare akoje ho fans it will be say all those commanders ni nyina no moto so mo yeden o ti greater Accra commander dinda hwe case bi bae o ti say branch bi twitwa enkola eni ne namfofo e de she fridge mu e wo bron ahafo ho so obe kaya Wouldn't say case ni buy no more handler on man at that party or coy and omo de akra or see omo fa akra ni dinechi omo de buy what case no one say
no
bibia asembe sibia that party ko no akokoje asem no o se mo fa ma me amasem mo bi anka ho asem oni ho bi otio jack of all trade sasem esi wo asaman kese se sie that party ni one assembly see here district commander ni force any the command work police for no e be kwa rescue be kwa adwuma ni wie on board amane pe no aba no aba be grant interview say on no ye no asaso akoje ho fans and it is the same reason why when is a police for ni jana say ye me yenhwe edu ba bi the police for no say ye my yenhwe say na wo ye ho wo je ho me na mo obi nka bi interview ba o say me kasa obi kwa ka bi a na ya twe no na your question is identity na wokọ kasa ya obi ansoma wo no yesi jai bram pare etunim say cases bia very critical big deal wo Ghana bia that paradox so na da na yanya ho hwe. Oh no, I'm telling you, no, it's true. No, the police see when you go to the police service, they will tell you say all the cases they allow Bia Mobi Alpha. It told him say homophobia in the police service they're from Dampare boys.
Yeah, I know.
When him say omu junior rank staffer, homophobia she they report that follow the chain of command. Report to directly to Dampare himself. It omu commanders no Bia Samu Nyashi. And we know this one. Only police in Ibia Kasa, they know some way they happen in the system. And not in some of these cases, and then I'm on more. Nakami Bisao, Ebani saying that party fees were the chair. This guy was in the country, US.
Times when we have access to Maka, and don't make your case as if Dampare was so useless when it was the IGP when it was.
No, but you are misquoting. Who the worst is Shaman?
If you check,
when you
check the statistics, I'm not speaking for Dampare.
But no, for you to use that word, I never said he's useless.
You know that under Dampare, the crime rate went down.
That is what you don't know.
Hold it. Let me finish. Let me finish.
And that is what you don't know. The reason why our statistics a problem and police service near company say murder cases here instances esiwa akrodi and asantimanpon now asantimanpon police commander will speak on the matter no Dampare will serve it.
Well, that is your case.
Yeah, that is the reality. Dampare yes at Ghana Police Service Ogu PR officially as my catcher no
you are saying it. You are saying it. No, you are. And I'm saying once again, don't you see once again.
You are there officially. Let us teach you. Officially, Ghana Police Service. Dampare Troy say what disbanded all regional and district PR officers.
So
and in Yemen America. Are they your official there?
Now.
America.
The issue what you would say. Argentina Dampare free hono. Then someone has been arrested.
Okay, so he.
I don't know maybe some. I know I can't tell you.
I just want you. When it gets to murder, what I say Obi Akuobi. The police is conducting an investigation. It is not an easy task. It is never an easy task. Are you telling me and our listeners that since Amadou sell the case to Bayern, the police had not made any arrest in connection with the murder? Is that your case? That people have not been invited to give their statements? Say and he knows the one who killed the gentleman. And you I can say on him. What I say. But you see, that's why I keep on saying that somebody can say something, they all can. When you put him to street proof, when you put him to street proof, and the police must take their time to conduct a thorough investigation, has a prima facie case against a suspect before the police can present that person to court for trial. You talk about JB Dankwa, the lawyer representing the accused person, or Madam. Are you aware that the case is in court? Are you aware that that case is being contested fearlessly in court? Are you aware? And yeah,
now, but if it's contested in court,
yes, no. He mentioned JB Dankwa. He mentioned JB Dankwa. So I'm saying that, and you say Abia, Obiaku JB Dankwa, police in Yeshi. The prime.
But what is said, the recent judgment, recent like case in the Kosono. What is said? There's a point that the judge is questioning the prosecutor. Say, "Oman for some information be a man. Okay, ombe jai guy no manako."
So you blame who? So you blame.
It's a wukwa. Over so just say every wukwa.
Say, Bobby, that's what I'm saying. That
okay. So
when it's come
from
to
your experience,
yes,
who do you blame?
No. You see,
From your experience,
you blame those who prepared the case to court. Till one the police. One the police.
Yeah.
The prosecutors also in charge of the case. That is what
that's the criminal investigation department.
First, those who conducted the investigation before they will say that this case is ripe to be presented to court.
Okay, so let's blame individuals, but not the police service.
No, I'm not saying that you should even blame anybody. I'm saying that when there's a high-profile cases like JB Dankwa Dienu, like Amadou Swale Dienu, crime has no expiration date. We should allow the police, the CID, to even if we take 10 years to present the case to court, because at the end of the day, if you take the case to court, you must secure victory. The police at times we put pressure on the police. It's a yes. Oh, let's take them to court. You take them to court. Go into the box. That one is not a political platform. Get to the box. Then when under cross-examination, like what our brother did in the US, yes, we have a new IGP. An effort has been made. Somebody has been picked up. Why should that? And so Nipakunu, is he the one who killed what's the name? Was he the one? So the police will take that, even if 10 years. At the end of the day, we expect that those who were involved in the murder of the gentleman will be picked up and presented before the court for trial. And no, that is a murder trial. You cannot, because of political expediency, say because of politics unity, you put divide before the court. That divine okunu, so the judge must give less rule against him for divine liberty to be taken away. No, that is not how the law works, my brother. That is not how the law works. This is not a civil trial. I'm telling you, as I sit here, meaning say the police under Dampari had made series of arrests. Of course, they will write your statements. You'll be granted police bail. Report. The police will continue until the police is satisfied that look, we have now gotten him. Let's present him before the court. That is how things are done. That is how things are done. The police, in fact, I'm into criminal cases. The police CID, you have no idea. They are doing very well. You have no idea.
So are you holding brief?
I'm not holding brief, but the way I walk, no,
but you are shocking me. What do you say? Shocking me.
The fact. That is the fact. You have never handled a case of that sort before. You are not a policeman. You are not a lawyer.
I'm talking like I'm a citizen. A concerned one.
Because you don't know what happens there. You don't know what happens there. Let's see whether Yoronu will present something before the court as far as that case is concerned. Let's see.
Meaning what?
I'm saying, we have a new IGP. And
I'm just telling you, Yama happened in the past and that Damparea.
My brother.
Are you wrong?
You see,
the police is too cheap.
We are not here discussing the right or wrong of Dampari.
and Dampari is not the police institution.
But
is not.
He was the embodiment.
I'm saying that Dampari is not Ghana Police Service.
The power hijacking service, no, they are saying the Kotokuom or no, the open or the no.
As you say this thing, when you are pick and say that, give an evidence, you speak like a Japan. That's what you see. You see, you don't use this platform to make statements which you yourself, when you are put street proof.
But I'm telling you, am I not saying what I'm supposed to say?
The Ghana Police Service. Do you work? All what you are saying?
But it's not hearsay.
Do you work with the presidency? But don't you talk about issues about governance? Oh. Have you been appointed as a minister?
No, that no.
No question. Have you been appointed as a minister? But he's a citizen. I'm saying, I say my all can or say under Dampari. What Ghana police into his pockets or in the regional commander here, Juma. You don't even
that regional commanders, when you talk to them, they say yes.
I said, mention it. Mention the name.
Everybody knows.
No, mention the names.
You. Yes, I'm coming to you. When if because Dampari exited, now somebody has been arrested. No, don't say these things. The Ecoso Ghana Police Service, criminal CID department, you don't know. You don't know. I'm telling you, don't know. See, the kind of pressure. The CID also will tell you the kind of impediments are under that party. Yeah, the two about they were having challenges. There were certain places they couldn't go.
The Ghana we want to create. You don't work with the Ghana police.
I said,
you are not a lawyer. But yes,
you are not even you are not in US. As you see, I can't Japan. Can Japan case your US?
I'm not an economist. Okay. If you ask me any question, the pertaining economics, I will let everybody knows that me, my education, economics is limited. I say my mechanic. You don't know. I say my mechanic. What I say, yeah, the amount, and I'm using my lay mind to make an opinion.
That is what.
Or no, and the layman, or
he is speaking on facts. Said Dampari when he was the IGP. The police institution is not doing well at all. One, regional commanders. But if you check the statistics, I'm saying go and check the statistics. Whether under Dampari, crime never went down. Go and check.
It's because information near from Babon, they never divulge the information about the crime rate.
Hold on. Kozi, Mame 2021 under Buonu.
I don't have it here.
So I don't know who said that.
You say I don't have it.
I don't have it. So I don't know who.
Next time when I
give you off head, give me.
See next time I'll give you set department by
department.
So
I don't know who. At least give me. Just give me.
Do you dispute it? I dispute it. So under Dampari 2024. What was
so give me the figure.
No, you say you have it. I'm saying
give me the figure.
Wrong.
But you are saying that under Dampari it was better.
I'm saying that under Dampari armed robbery was down. So my figures.
I'll give it to you.
When?
This one I'll give it to you. I don't have it here.
So you don't even know.
I know for a fact that under Dampari you can even Google.
But okay, so Google. Google. No, but you are holding a smartphone. You are holding
my battery is low.
I beg. I'll come back.
Mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time.
Give us core capsules so and man memena koko yade sisiade amamanya yam timotete womono yedru no manumbi amama de me ho. Give us core capsules Mrs. Moye ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you baby, you give it to me. Oh yeah. Hey. Give us no amen ni jia bebusuamu papa na bema ka give us P capsules and ni give us core capsules bomunom dia na eni je ni ahoden no wa brudo. Give us P capsules. And men are what if you do what you do, Cronkwan, Efa. Give us core capsules. I pay for a batter, one more menu for an inquadawin if you do me nunca. I will draw to beer, motorphone call. Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FD, Ajay, a dreading cratui atu.
Upgrades are nice, but stepping up is woohoo! Because when you upgrade with GoTV, we'll step you up to the next package. Upgrade today to get more than more with Step Up, where if you're on GoTV Plus and upgrade to GoTV Max, you'll get even more with GoTV Super. Get big value, get big entertainment, get stepped up to even more with GoTV. Upgrade today on the Buy GoTV app or visit GoTVAfrica.com. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31 March 2025.
Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Abama Huadeng.
Refuse to grow, and young offense swabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and you're ready for Gadmusa Moya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system Nabribia, Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a man for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance say, and Yarua who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarua Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a honka. No, Yamwa suing no, a way a home buying every home. And now one pa, one dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and no Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya womuntim pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, a walk Kaisi, and you may move Bia Yato in row, and to form friend 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha Jadi and Kratui Maja to Musay.
Upgrades are nice, but stepping up is woohoo. Because when you upgrade with GoTV, we'll step you up to the next package. Upgrade today to get more than more with Step Up, where if you're on GoTV Plus and upgrade to GoTV Max, you'll get even more with GoTV Super. Get big value, get big entertainment, get stepped up to even more with GoTV. Upgrade today on the My GoTV app or visit GoTVAfrica.com. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31 March 2025.
Hey, say, dear Mako, who Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, no, me who graduate me, say, and Winti Nomania Award, a word bestie, Obian Transit Emma Dumpemia, dear Casse, and as a boy, dear, and can to them you.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. As I want to say, near Kuro Etuno, near Anka Ewananum, Obana Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye.
Nancy, Mamma say, and the Spana Court, what a Kayano. Greenfield at Arumanti, and was our selection and also APM.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, our ultra modern laboratory. And a diagnostic machine, sir. I should share the Kasa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our Nungwa Dogon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe. Now me say, if you bring me home, the beer we are active, very strong and energetic.
We are 100%. Na nina ne sadie, me hwe me nipadua sofa. Na de boa me, mama hoden, mama timi ko bada. Ene tabia zanika heba mister.
Tabia zanika heba mister. What do you want dance here cheme?
Ho dance here de, enya wonko. Me de dawure na ato so. Na me de atra nipa mpempem. Tabia zanika heba mister. Ma to ne de nyamnyama. Sa wonoma, emenkwam a ewo nipadua no mu a ye fra mu asojafo. Eye wide blasters na hoden. Enti nipadua nya hoden sonko. Kutia yare ahodo bebre. Enti wonta nyare, enti na da me ye strong no. Eye general well-being of the body. Enti ye adwuma ewo nipadua na kwa no mu ba bia.
Me am to me hu. Ene se busua bia here.
Eye busua nchemfa. Se obi de ne ho to tabia zanika heba mesa so a. Eden se obeyare. Na nya na ewo ba bia tonto aduro bia. Hye ne nso se obi a onya mfinhye dumienu. Apemfo ene abatan a oma omanofo entime no bi. FDA ahwehwe sa adwade nkratomu mu agye atumi se ye.
Otuboni awusu wie makorabo apete. Oba pajwa pie. Tamirifa die ni amanehunu. Asuna abusua pani kwasi mensa a owobo somadwe. Opani alaji tufuhene nana kwadwo tachi. Opani kwasi mkuruma. Wo munyina ewo asen kuruwa. Opani Kwame mensa ewo asen bosomadwe. Abusua pani Kwame opon. Nana jando ewo katachi ase. Owura Thomas Dwamana ewo London abrochimemu. Opon kwaku jan ewo Canada abrochimemu. Oba pani ama aboachiwa ewo adwumako. Oba pani Monica Dwamana Tobia ewo Tema. Oba pani Cecilia Dwamana Tema. Oba pani Abaya ewo Kumase. Oba pani Sofia Dwamana. Oba pani Anna Dwamana. Madam Agatha Dwamana ewo Austria. Madam Rose Dwamana ewo Tema. Madam Teresa Dwamana ewo Koforidia. Wone asona busua a womo katachi ase ene amanoni nyina. Ade yaw no yareho ese omanfo agie se. Oba pani Mary Dwamana eda ya wansori. Na yeta friend atwa apia. Onyamfihia ediokro mienu. Sei ena abusua eja ne kwan. Wonsi amu ne ho pe. Na emom ne fiada eyema atebosom da toso aduonu nwotwe. Ewa fimpinu ne aduonu numu no. Omakwakwa kofa emu no ede ababeto empem. Ama edom abehwe nani achi. Wowi a memenda wo ba beye awufu som na wodi eja ne kwan. Wofiri ho a wokopene korabre na wone no adi intitimu. Kwasiada matebosom da toso aduasa. Wokakoye ne na ase asori. Ewo Roma Catholic asori a ewa Fantinya nkomase ahinkuru. Yewi a ye baba betena se ya baba ye na yie anmusikasa etwato. Katachi ase funeral grounds wa. Ema woja wachire no ebi eni. Owura Felix Boadi eye businessman Tema. Owura Set Tobia Tema. Fry and Bakes Restaurants. Owura Set Boadi eye businessman Tema. Madam Bridget Efia Yeboa awo Mokola. Owura Yere Juliana Zebi ewa Germany abujimemu. Emmanuel Amwako ewa Germany abujimemu. Kwabena Asiedu eye adwuma ewa Ghana Police Service adwumakuo mu. Madam Portia Amwako eye clearing agent Tema. Daniel Kofi Usu ewa Austria abujimemu. Madam Millicent Asiedu wano so yo chirechireni. Ama Frakuma ewa Katachi ase. Efia Fosua aso ye dwadini ewo Kumase. Owura Yere Mary Edu oye proprietress Kumase. Anuanom ma na anuanom mema na oja wachire no ebi ene. Woba pani Monica Dwamana ewo Tema. Ebusua pani Frank Joe Mensa ewo Tema. Oba pani Cecilia Dwamana ewo Tema. Owura Thomas Dwamana ewo London abrochimemu. Oba pani Anna Dwamana Katachi ase. Oba pani Sofia Dwamana ezo Katachi ase. Madam Agatha Dwamana ewo Austria. Ana afei Madam Rose Dwamana oja nananom aduasa enson. Ana amankan so dunkro woto safra jamfo nyina se wo meka mo ho na wo mo kato maberewa achi kura Madam Rose
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy. All right, so live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Yasia baby. Mamunyina hai mama kwaba. Dom anem pempe mamuti and ewie. Okay, so Kojon Krumaba has sent a message when I think a little bit interesting. Kojo say, if the case is tried by a judge, the judge's decision is called a judgment. If the case is tried by a jury, the jury's decision is called a verdict. In determining a defendant's guilt or innocence, the judge or jury can consider only the testimony of the witnesses and any evidence properly admitted during the trial. Assembly yesterday. Anyway, and I say, your friend say, Honorable Ama Bois, or say, a year small scale miners, a year or more, a year license. Even if it's as far as maybe October 2024, we're revoking a year or more a license, because it be and go through due process and other matters so raise a car home. They're trying a year the Eli Akufo-Addo the buyer a Makwai man for a mining in forest. I hear that one of the also call a year parliament to repeal it. That yes, that amount for me in Yakwai enko, and the figures are almost since Akufo-Addo passing that law. And Krofua a call a year forest.
When was it passed?
That was in 2022.
For sure.
Yes, of course. Akufo-Addo passed a law they call forest coal mining.
It's Parliament of Ghana.
Well, under his tenure.
So say Parliament of Ghana.
I won't say that under the tenure of Akufo-Addo, unless you want to tell me he was not the president. So that is it. But Michael Kwajo, prior president, National Concern Association of Small Scale Miners. Kwajo Akwaba. I think come to you. Kwajo. What ora Kofi Amabua ne statement on fighting Galamsey and choir or more fast revoking license. Mojere say.
I think I'm with you for I think we met the minister some time back. A report on previously the fight against Galamsey. So I am more. A more minister look.
Okay, all right.
The more minister says, look, Minerals Commission is a crime scene. In a sense, the media cost of Minerals Commission, look, large scale mining, right? Even mining Lisa, there are processes I need to go through, and you need to satisfy every process before you can get your mining lease. But here is the case: Obia apply concession and 2 days time in Sakan license. Because one, it will start from proposal. Then you do to recognition license. After recognition license, you will be given a prospecting license. After 2 years, then a farmer or mining lease. But this is a situation. Minerals Commission, let me apply license and 3 days, 4 days, and among the mining lease. The report also for them to ascertain whether to give him a mining lease or not, all the reports and all the processing on ticket towards the Nazi mining list. And over share who know, among training in our politicians. And the pattern was okay, no problem. So, many of the issues are very funny. One, with the number.
Too bad. Monfa nche yenya yenu na ebe side na to subio. Mamema mpedifo akwaba. Menia akwaba.
Ya Bobie.
Lawyer akwaba. Yes aba be second half. So Galamsey fight. Yeah, chance. But before that, no, mame nka same way. But mepe time, mepe appropriate time. Na Marcus, okay, so he's back. Kwajo?
Yes, sir.
Mpacho ekate yanko.
Because I was talking.
Now what drew baby I mama license basa will be called 2 days near approve your man near the other.
See, I know one person Jabbing MP. If I know who's which out. On the concessions they ask a man who gave a 11.
Jabbing MP. But also I Jabbing MP. MPP. MPP. Your friend is
and they see a 11. Put the forest with us, bear 6. Who share the processes now, dinner concessions in one for the normal processes to acquire those licenses. Uti. And you know, it's good, sir, Minister Becker said, but we work all these licenses, and it has happened before. But yes, it is not a novel case. It be Magana Dao. Uti. And secondly, look, small scale mining licenses. I put in a proper notion on sign. Make one of my license down. One sign, you two abandon you know. And now, Omuphobia no Mushima perceived politicians and also science licenses in head at the moment.
I see. I wouldn't be. Wouldn't be. Wouldn't say politicians wouldn't be.
Oh, wouldn't be, but I just want to show them in a sense that Obiama out to make a minister who broken the lines on theater. And if they come out, we will bring their names. What I say, and you know, it is in order. And yes, we can only propose the minister should investigate. But over here, Charles Mudi, when they came, they called for every small scale license, and yet within some months to another day so almost every small scale mine and find a license in Bra for auditing.
And found sell license no edit 4 years, 5 years, 6 years.
Everybody's license to be audited. Get the license in the coin in Ano. I don't know so. Into where do license them they may allow you a community mining. Then they will give it to a politician to manage. I'm a father to her or a BTMFC one high. Or no, I'm calling TV man or in fancy. Now you'll be concerned you give the same demand. But I don't want to go in and mention a lot of names. And I buy no trade money there. There are no employees. And the minister say, oh, Chema, I don't think that we should cry or we should make noise over that. It is in public domain and it has happened before in this country. I think what happened? You see EPA kakeo. When you're the lines are in EPA, you see just common EPA. It's Yamana Yijumao. It is Minia. Yeah, the association know if what the minister so. And we are praying say the way they starting up, you will get the nerves and then you will be strong so that everything me abo in so near as mobile.
Almost say a year water guards. How effective? And as our water guards,
I think so. This water guards issue, no. If you know, right? And you know, we cannot talk much on it. But I would be very candid on this water guard issue in a sense that, look, Ababa Pochim, getting a boy, to speedboat, all these things. The NIA catch where Abujina for wins, I think this minister has listened. The NIA can say, a catch is a look. The people shouldn't see us as enemies. One, we should manage the problem, and two, we should take the bottom-up approach in fighting this Galamsey issue. Now, what the water gas? If we are in support of it in the day. But they are along this community, so where the water, the rivers are. So they are among the people. They are among the indigenous. And then you'll be an consumer. And the people will serve as whistleblowers. So okay, fine. And now we know because baby will do wow. Maybe I made the pictures never say no. Said there and go for business you know one. You form to almost say of ask him. And the such a person can be like a whistleblower. Because me, maybe I will cry. I don't know what is happening over there. But through Sanipano investigation, why the location of where these miscreants are, no. A bit me up, Ama, so a court now, a cocoa teaching of one and he has added that one to the water gas, and it's a plus. It is early day, early day, it's early day. And my young Kasabibri, we are only praying that the work of this water gas will succeed. Now you need to me in the back, and the minister has the support of the small scale miners. For one, so the supporting, and I would say that is a better minister than Abujinapo.
But this is not fair. Oh, this is not fair. This is not fair.
Abujinapo never gave us a hearing as small scale mining. You understand? A do we know none of office for our room for you. A do we make good canana with me my face one way or the other. But this minister will always for you. So what are we doing? Okay, more farm report what can government do? What you say? And collectively, what problem you move. Some of the problem is caused by a bit more and sometimes you might even be part in the solution. The authentic one will come from small scale mining. And he has opened his doors, and at least collectively, we are having engagement, and I think that gradually, we will get there. And that aspect, as somebody who is open and who is willing, so to me, to turn things around, we can succeed in a sense that we should not be seen fighting this Galamsey problem, but we should be seen in managing it. Who fight it, there is a different enemy. It's an opponent or who's over by you. But if the Galamsey sees you to be trying to manage the issue so that people will mind responsibility. Look, Okasembiana will listen, and you have our back, and it will help him to succeed.
Koyo, God of what other was it?
That's the financial mission with you for.
All right, okay, so that's it. Live on a 100.5 citizen show. Me panel members, no more just 3 minutes to do something. Then I'll allow you guys to flow. But men ko actually, and I don't want to play back. Me wa and ra. No, I no pay. I've said this. Me, boy, no metro. Your friend is say, what is his name? What? Adomochre. Very good. Me share ni program that. Me share be that. And my catcher Ghana for how I know that boy because of now a link to NDC 1 under John Mahama administration. And between Paul and myself and JM, Yemi and Santamon Komo. And I'll just put it aside. That was my first time. Yeah, many Sabo in encounter. So I will drop it there. And your honor, where is this issue? No. The other time I heard one to me about say identity and a mommy appointment. Then I think yesterday, you say that boy went on the same tangent about appointment. Then you see he's claiming I'm angry because minya appointment. But let me say this. And Poladumotre NTME. Maybe just 2 minutes. Let me say this. On the issue of appointment. From 2008, meme ba multimedia ombe family free despite in in September 28th, 2008. Me bedru Accra, me started as Empire FM. I never hid my identity. From Professor Mills time, me Bobie. That time now enya common. Say, even a radio broadcaster being a name say or support a political party we and now we na common. The only people are now betting me at two or monka Kwakuba Kwesi Pratt. While Kwesi Pratt arguing for socialists. Oko kaso ye NDC also ye NDC, but on one more share ideologies. Kwakuba was an open, yes, MPP fanatic, or campaigning. But for any other person, maybe yes, Radio Gold was there. But some will hear Juma on whether Peace FM, whether with multimedia and openly, it wasn't common. Me Bobie Ansah, na nyese me nim the consequences. Na me nim. But I don't hide what I believe and what I think. Me Bobie me nye bi da efri se wo me. Say me no to din na me hwe din na me say wo ye jimi fo I will easily tell you that you are a stupid person, you are a stupid man. If you are a president and you are stupid, I will tell you that you are a stupid man and I will show you why you are a stupid person. Ya woman me family opinion see ye da. Obi onim bibia will tell you. My late mom, my late grandma, Obi onim was asisi bia since I was born. My siblings will tell you, my family members will tell you. Me krom for man pon for o mo wan kran e bobrom ni me di agro film collaborate. They know me. Se me no di agro na me hu enema ba ko mienu se de ma dwene ye fa wo no I will tell you and walk away. You can deal with it. So Paul, I have stayed with NDC. It got to a point, Radio Gold, Suhininum, said no more will be a obo in the media fraternity. I was the only lone ranger. I never gave up. And I'm not ready to walk away from the NDC. May your NDC ni till I die. John Mahama, I worked with Professor Mills. Professor Mills 4 years. Me ne too quite that. We are saying. I want to be a Professor Mills 2 years biano. Dominic Kisimi producer on a man because I've never spent on government taxes and not government expenses. I don't do that. Into a me multimedia as Empire FM will tell you the late Kabatiasia Obekachero never. NDC 1, NDC 2 under John Mahama. Major Mahama and me ba NDC. John Mahama and me ba NDC. Then enipa or boa me ma me ti NDC ideology as ye eyegbevlolati through Kokonyi Doho and Kobi Fiagbe and Alhaji Bature the late, because friends are near nam no me Bature John Buadu Kobi Fiagbe Kabila Anthony Cabo, Omarewa de, these are the friends eya ne enam, but no bia wa nadwene. So Paul, me mfa ma dwen kyerɛ nsie da, ye wo me nye bi da. NDC 1, NDC 2. In fact, I will say it today. My ex-wife, one of the issues on me nya say NDC 1, NDC 2, my brother omo contract kura menya bi amafie because enipa me ni omo di agro from NDC mu ana yemfa na say omo start communication me Bobie met me dem say su me bo aka say I know them and I help push them. Felix Ofosu Kwachi Jinapo your minister. Well, Dr. Mane Boama was a little bit ahead. Otukono, friend is OT MP, Fred Agbanyonom. These are guys we started. Said in them Tamaklo, I trade him. Which I don't know, I'm saying training on radio, so including the National Women Organizer. I can mention names in NDC. I know NDC like my armpit. Especially this generation, I know them because I carried them from Asempa from multimedia. Mensu Obianche and Koji contract one. Obiano bet Niabomi didn't say NDC 1, NDC 2. I walked to his office. Nobody. But I survived. And the Paul, Anna, John Mahama winner so winning no. Na see a year Juma Maya Yaya say NDC luzu sa election we are. And we are at risk more than John Mahama. John Mahama here no. Julius Zebra no kombedidi. Any one crop for this one and forward MPP. Me, I don't have friends in MPP. When you hear, what you hear? No, I'm be. Mimi no be our MPP more. Obeka so Bobie, Brabeji, Ebi, I say, I won't even go. John Baldwin we never discuss anything. No, because me, the way I deal with issues, no. Se me no be diagram, me se me no munsu. That is how I behave. If you give me something and I take it, which means I want to stay with you. When you give it and I don't take it, which means I don't like you. And when I don't like you, me pesa me dem nsabe kan bi bia. MPP we need fufro. How a kumsin man akwara kabore sendi misika Christmas. First one. Man kasa second one am afraid kabore ka chense so unim. Now send this kaba me phone subio. Let it be the last time. Mwanya musika na mudia muni na semba mungwa mwakwa kane yankase Bobie journalist NDC ni so yemani bi never. After marking once send me money on my phone and I said the same thing to him. No, me cast much the Paul, when it comes to, and you see, Paul Adumote tell Kromwa Obewura NDC mu didim and was still leaking information to the MPP. Paul Adumote didi wa NDC mu. Who doesn't know Paul Adumote was JMV? Who? We don't want to spell it out. We don't want to spell things out. And the Paul, and a John Mama win, John Mama nya na gene say or bechiche positions to say the ochiche biscuit a man crofo. And your job for the boys. In fact, as I sit here right now, I'll be happy if John Mama don't give me anything because I want to be independent. I'll be happy. But Paladumos say Makwaka say a man for yes, I met Kwame. Thank you, Ali Martin. No, there are people we started with. We know. Ose Makwaka say NDC for officer Omunyu so magune. Paul Adumoche say NDC you so magune Samuel Nkese Ojina court. That is the message I want to tell you. Wo. Enyema akoso. Ewo Ghana Airport Company. You as board chairman, even the Christmas tree, in case of Ojina court, make us in case of jail. Because with that one, not just may prove you guilty. But say NDC, ewa bem no you so magna. And no magna ya juma. Kawo pon kedi so Ojina TV su kasa da. But now you are the best friend of them. We know. We know the conversations going on the quiet. We know. So you go there, they insult Bobie to you, and Ufu say when yaje. No. Today, what can I say? And this Kwabena no mu use so much now. Go and listen to Adwoa Safo interview. Or no MPP you is asking why NDC is not prosecuting MPP people. Adwoa Safo on Kingdom FM. Go and watch. Or no MPP ni Krano. Why disappointed say a young one was school feeding and Yama cost was school feeding no. NDC for the social a MPP for. Adwoa Safo. So say Paul say NDC in government so mu use o magina wo kebian ka udem ka ye jailman ka udem wo ka udem. I have never chopped from the MPP. You chop from the NDC, you chop from the MPP. You think you are smart. So they help you, you build a house where you use marbles. 8 years, I never begged any MPP person for anything. Never. I've worked with Julius Debra only me. How, when it comes to monitoring matters and integrity, how I behave. Men toso chacha. I don't do it. MPP by asantifo. Yabusiafo mnyasankiye nya baby amfa. I can't trade NDC for just 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. I won't do it. Ada meka se meja NDC no. Nya mejai. But I'm a proud Ashanti and a proud NDC boy. It's so simple. So the issues of Wonya appointment and Intina or Kasa, and I'll say it again. I'm just praying because Obima adia ntimi nkase penima adia ntimi nkase onye. But I wish this 4 years, me pesi try this 4 years. I don't need anything, any position, nothing. I don't need anything, any position. Why? One more you and this government, you know, almost almost fata. Can they work? And I almost fata. Why no what you know and this was appointee here? Me Bobie sabe me one fast watch no, and I say me nimi answer channel. Just tell me. Yeah, this say. Yeah, did 3 months. Okay. After 2 years, unim debesi. After 1 year, unim debesi. After 3 years, unim debesi. After 4 years, unim debesi. And even NDC has the capacity of going beyond 8 years. Unim debesi. So when somebody is telling somebody that look, and then me control baby what Jinapo a poster say. Jinapo say MPP for the dinner time, Ghana for the dinner time say Wakoka say gold for oil. Or Jitum say gold for oil no good to stabilize the city, but with the oil there be our canasem. Now gold for oil no you opaque. Now me kobu say Jinapo say Jinapo. Now you are the minister. In opposition, you were telling us that the gold for oil no, is an opaque policy, and you know you are the better because and you now you are the minister. Oba office no when you bebre transitioning time. In fact, based on Niema Mohuntin and more suspend the policy. No? Yes, sir. You did not suspend the policy out of vacuum. One baby. Fabra public say because Jinapase sell gold for oil no amaye losses over $500 million. Give us the figure. Oh, policy no MPP for the buy no. Ama Ghana taxpayer money $500 million a year. Document a back in here. Assume I seen a year say ma $500 million na year. Then we know that we are making some progress. Yes, I'm here NDC ni me media practitioner me here NDC ni into me Jimmy say Jinapo can somewhere mean to me sad question mean to me scrutinize no na me hear the tabat say MPP media practitioner. Omo na Jimmy me MPP media practitioner kwam se fa kan omo na Jimmy me oh yeah NDC ni appointee. Now, yeah, the other men, Tiasia. I will let you know that idea way it doesn't make sense. What do you mean? Omo to abama NDC no ya sorry ya ne nam nsuomu ene anajo ne HC ene ade no. Look, some people called us to ask us Bobie entiantuma NDC. Some of them we needed to kneel down. Asantima mpo me krom Kofi Asinkura say we go there. Yare jo mama na kwa adwira. We came back to Asantima mpo. Ewo mampo ahimfie. Some of our family members came. Na yesa me bunko today poor macho. Kwabena onkrofo ye ni mo mo mesimpa chow. Please. Just look at your mama. Don't look at NDC. Just look at your mama. So after when we're office and you are still complaining to me, in any case, you may do a beer didn't feel. And the I don't want to so one tears and I say, your friend say, a positioner. Menya, Paul, I've been with Mills, I've been with JM1. You can ask them. And then kola no mo ba ya kra no. Omo ba nyina me hu omo. Never. Me no bia nkopre bibia ho da in the NDC. Never. Always I chart my path and I'm doing my own thing. So please get it right. But I am not a zombie. Say NDC ba bem no use o madwina. Wo kese wo da jail. Kese o would that jail long time, remand, long time. And Kenya, we see you. Ya wouldn't hear Juma. Ewo Ghana, a airport company, Kenya no more cover up amount. Near for Bobia and Conco Yanni deputy. What are they covering? The lady you work with, Ewo Ghana, a airport company. Why is she still there? Near do Bobia and deputy. Who is covering who? Please. Master me a short. It's so short. Me say, me, if I have my way, me ni MPP ni nka Lord. E kwa ni epese do omodo mo faso no a. Omodo omon se prepare mo no. And that is why some of us we campaigned heavily, thinking that mun kamu se kamu se cool. Bonia wo Paula adomwatse mo adi wo kroma no. Kamu se cool. Yadi mo gukan kantan mu pa mo kamu se cool, but one from wadi because of friendship. Thank your stars and thank God for that. But in your head, you know that you are a walking fugitive. Thank you. Sorry, sir. Honorable Pacho Facheme. Akwaba.
Who said that? This afternoon you have charged. But I believe that the issue is you. The issue is you versus Oladumochu. I don't think it is you versus MPP. As for MPP appointees, if they have done something wrong, now they are no more in power. Power has changed hands. It is the NDC under the leadership of John Mama that is in power. If the MPP has done something wrong, they have all the right to put them at their rightful places. Whatever Adumochi have said, is your colleague journalist. I think the two of you can resolve it. You can resolve it. In fact, I saw you on social media when you made the remarks that as for NDC people say power, no air condition. When I saw that, I said, hey, what is happening? What is happening? I understand you, but you see,
no lawyer.
The beef is between
lawyer.
You.
No, there be any beef. No, any beef. Any beef. Paul free ageso. Mimi free asantimampon. Who free ni krumu ba mi krumu just like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Although I decided so ya asantini the MPP ni so. Mimi asantini I decided to join NDC. You can't do anything about it.
But has it got into that?
And I am NDC till casket, till the day I will die. Your mama administration will go, I'll be an NDC. Another administration will come, my NDC. Another
NDC. But who says is below the belt? Say NDC, when they are in power, they put on suit and get it.
And the major saying, Tisanka, we, Aquano, Adomotre, and Gadomotre. And guess what? With them,
you said, I'm also watching Yabutre.
And guess what? Them,
Yabutre.
Ama, your friend say, I dress a four, a babet tray, about Bonia Akoswa or no crown, it beats your imagination. Anyway,
no. Let me tell you something. I also have something to say. One, the way I can with passion. Bobby, I respect you so much. Say, Anka, Bobby, if you are greedy and indeed you want position, make sure say JM be the mouth. Because you know you social media, you might hear man JM. But there are different types of people in politics. If you more it's not the position. Well, if let me tell you my story. When you mention Ajwa Safu should shut up. Ajwa Safu Obiko Kachenu she should shut up. You get me right? Omunu MPP abim ena ombeto and they are what they are today. Democrat that lady should shut up. But let's leave
it here. And I think on this note, Honorable I'm sorry, so I'm very sorry and I apologize. And let me say this, that my previous comment, anybody who is hurt, I apologize either. And I'm sorry. But I don't take advice from the brutal. Koladomoche should hear me on this. Maybe I won't take advice
from you,
from rogues. And this need to me for. I'll take it, but not from you, Paul. Anyway, sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Number 7 in your time they address this issue and I walk away. Divine, I beg you, fetch me. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But on Mami Musao, the Biani Asmana making on Galamsey issues. Yate say Honorable Kase, Omo na Omo license abano, Omo and Crutchley. A measure say they fight Galamsey. Honorable Nim Adia Mitwa a Yemakomaya. Yet Krumha. Canadian Japan mentioned MPP for no mere Galamsey. Yemfa Yanon 20 seconds on your car small boy. Ekwawusi is on tape, is here. That Gabi was the ringleader of Galamsey, Yaomunine Tubi. Or see your police in penning form, your military in penning form. So what about Bemu 2 months? A 3 months. You are still crying, say, Opesa will fight Galamsey. And Crawford no more, yes, I also tape no ho. Free will be a until you walk to water guard. Police for Mutu Galamsey, water guard for with me a fight home. A soldier from penny for Mutu Galamsey, water guards beat me a fight home. So if you don't start holding people responsible, say Bobie, a day where you say, wa, come. No one dealing with Bobia. Now catch them and say, what just information we need to and what water guard? Oh, we're drunk for license. You're not there fighting Galamsey. I have a problem, Honorable. But I think you are aware of this information.
Oh, yeah, no, match what you for. And Minia Mo, my better, Minia Panine, Minia Divine. I'm say, for the first time, my women, environment, election issue. Usually, election, economy is about jobs, is about. But for the first time, Ghana environment no be issue for election. And independent be brave to Emma NDC because of commitment. Ye kasa mo who say ye buy bit me about environment no home buy. But Miss Mijidi say kwan be fa so e be boy environment ho ban any fighting galamsey no enye one way approach ebi enyoma bi kura be hia no legislation e wo se mra no bi sisa enti me hu se minister no de mra bi aba parliament no ra subsidiary legislation I was saying ke ye ho adwuma minority na keke again say enfanko pre-laying enti speaker ma 3 days say yawada either there's pre-laying or not yawada yen lay but washe committee no say omonhwe major di say you need legislation ebe hia security for no say omonso be omodjuma ebe hia say ahemfo no be omodjuma but more importantly you need political will. It's the basic.
But that is the problem.
It's the basic underlying principle.
So that is the problem.
We need political will. But me person Ghana for enya butre ema ban no. If you say, oh say, it's because of the rot in your mind beto ye no. Ama obi e pentem.
Rot bear.
Me facho. Rot wa e beto ye e say, ofa environment ho, ofa economy ho, ofa employment ho, ofa ora ho, ofa nyoma bebre ho a obi e pentem. Na netie ne say e was say slow down kakra Bobie under normal circumstance aban bia ni ho a waba 2 months ye wie aban say ye wie aban no ye wie man nhye yo. One of the key people who here in fighting this galamsey no the district chief executives because regional ministers no ye omo a ye pese ye de galamsey show omo sa no omo ye supervisory ministers o. Regional ministers don't have say money yet den ema daiseka ebe correct sec. Even if the regional minister started so fighting galamsey ultimate na ho forever obe free district no mako o free hoko a na unni supervisor obe hweso wo district no ma ebe issue. As we speak now me sure say ye be di 3 months awie no na nyina ya hyehye ye nyoma kwabena say di 6 months na e ba ha na ye kan asem ya wo kan ya ye nyina be boa mo yaka but se si ya de me gidi say minister no call ministers na call ministries no omo na nyi from all ministries ho because we have not even passed the budget so na be ya operationally they can move and go and do the work I expect some be no. Look me call ministry bim minister no so call ministry ho but no ankasa nim say tools so de adwuma no oni bi enti yenya abotre say this 6 months na sabe galamsey fight ya wo kan say na etia na tie ora na yede report ni nyina koma Mr. President ono so diama Attorney General na sa na tia ye nyina be boa ma yaka na yeka but sisi ade meje di say it is early and that when we put the right at the say ope obi so no na yi mramu no say proving criminal cases you need to do a lot of due diligence. So when you due diligence now opere wo ho a okoso ne nan a odrensa be sane ba criminal case sane waso ne nsa no woso ne nsa obetim de nan sane untimi fa ne nan sane enti yenya abote because most of the issues they deal with they are criminal in nature. You have to be careful. This process is no so no
when you BPD oh you careful
Kwabena processes no from investigation through arrest through prosecution, there's a chain that you have to be careful. I understand. In fact, I perfectly agree with you. Say, untimenje a futu every sabi. Babia yebo brabi tutu bra untimenje. And I say. Obi so be catch that that sense no who you tomorrow who say anti I understand you are NDC and MPP. We are never the same. Yesterday I was on the floor of Parliament, I was saying the same thing. NDC is not MPP because NDC MPP and Kebenya 125 ministers Kwabena Bianca come see me a minister anka oba unu afie but ye nyina na ye ko campaign and ye say ye ba ye better ministries no so amana be ye system ministers. Some is employed as you can say system ministers are nipa a good parliament, nipa a good outside parliament, or we are Jumama MP NDC no. Obia anti minister, Obia anti appointment. Sabi a danger phone in a appointment. Now some about Hannah Becca. Kwabena we appoint here. Me no ti nka we appoint ya what we asem ba wuntimi nka because bi kura na asem no fa wo enti we need some of you na asem no ba omo aka eno nkyere se ukoye adwuma na obera en separate no hwe. It is not always about appointment obi abehu.
That's all.
It's also about opportunities here. Obi adi be grow.
That's all.
And if you don't understand this, now you say,
"I would be free." A kingdom. No, I'm the best to go to me. No, I'm the best to come metro. I want the metro mukha. And I know Kumasi almost stay the back. I and Asantinia wafa and Tafua asina pump and Fasoba and Wenya.
Come on, what bofra enye da abada se da.
Chairman, who told you say just yeah unya appointment in Kwansan was by.
That is their understand. That's their warped. Enuntia. President Kufuor be president no.
Me near your tears and power okay. 8 years where
yes.
You appoint too. Now so you appoint him ya we.
President Kufuor be who ni see here. Say
I thought we were discussing Galamsey.
Oh, Galamsey, yeah, ba ho.
Let's
we are coming there, but it's part of the thing. Do you know what happened when President Kufuor came? Me nua lawyer ko catch say me no na breye. Me nyanya hwe no create ministry ba kwa ma no. Ministry for procurement no akotana no. O say me no na baaye. We so say me nua divan say me so me nyanya hwe o ministry aviation. Special initiative. No create way, no create. By the time you realize our resources were spent on public sector workers in Kwa political appointees at 1.2. And this in Tessa, Mahama was seeing system ministers no debate Juma, and that efficiently we will manage this country. And there are chances and opportunities for people that don't need necessarily to be appointees. So, many and kofa we buy until Galamsey some them say Mabobo so we. Until Galamsey no kabana. Yenina yo hoi. Your reservations. But Galamsey cannot be fought from one angle. I will say a holistic angle. Intermediate, I'm giving the minister the benefit of the doubt about this coastal gas what you know. Or say they are in for to give information and whistle blowing and the rest. They can't take away the job of the security because there's no way they say nipa ya for me or mojuma ebe security. No. So therefore, how will these people fight? But information is also important.
Mama, yeah, accept Galamsey for no. Oma be very dangerous to society.
Very good.
Kwabena, when they know, say we, and yes, and just whistle blower Jumadia, they shouldn't show their faces.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, they are Oma be terrorists too. The kind of weapons they have.
Oh, the environmental terrorists, I'm telling you.
They have become human terrorists. If they know, say, we know that community here. Now we are found as a water guard. Yeah, we now watch that. Huh? Hey, any problem.
Come on, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Now you share all the other factors are stakeholders. I bet me a fight Galamsey way. And me, I've given the minister the benefit of the doubt. Information is critical, no problem. Security is critical. Legislation is critical. Who's the legislation about parliament? And he may assure say, trust President Mahama. He promised to fight Galamsey. He will do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Galamsey, they want to point out. These days, I've been traveling to secret areas. I've been going to secret, also high courts. Me, I'm from Greater Accra. I see Galamsey, but for the number of times I'm out of secret, the river bodies along the way, it's too bad. So when we got one area, so we want to step there to park somewhere and stretch out. So out of curiosity, and we pray, we say, and he's so big, Bobie Galamsey, yeah, took change face. I'm telling you. Yeah, took Galamsey, change face. And you see, fighting Galamsey, as I've said, so when this political will, you can't fight it. You can never ever fight it because it is the livelihood of those who engage in that activities. And yeah,
Se CI na enibia ba say you adwuma be for galamsey na man for two. But that is what someone has lived on over years. I'm telling you. You know, when we are going to Sefi, we pass down the Ofin River. Okohua. I said, what? I said, when are you no more? This is what we drink. But I will not be here to say, John Mama or Philly Galamsey. And now on Philly Galamsey. But you see, John Mama is not Obia on the president. The Galamsey was a major campaign issue. A major campaign issue in this country. My humble thought will say, coming to power, winning this election now, one of the areas aggressively John Mama will tackle is that Galamsey area. Police task force was formed, it never worked. Military was formed, it never worked. Speed boats were purchased, it never worked. Why? Because those people that will constitute the committee are from the community, and they are the very people whose life depend on that Galamsey. We think that Akufo-Addo's regime, they cannot take a decision to say, look, we are going to the forest, catch them life or death. It's a major political war. And let me tell you, during the campaign, Niama Yehun was social media. Niama Yehun was social media. Say John Mama see obe fighting Galamsey obe break. But you say the government is still very young. Let's give the government some chance. But look at what Trump is doing in the US. Immigration. People are saying it, but the aggressiveness is using to tackle the immigration. And yes, sana ye who. And yes, sana ye who.
Obi say Obi asenu we say na who cause am one am.
No, nobody. You see, don't make it. NPP is no more in power. If you think there's a problem,
but the challenge,
fix it.
But the challenge,
listen, there is no challenge. As we speak, the information is that it is now NDC officers who I will not.
I can mention MPP 5. You see, I can mention 5 MPP.
Honorable just said it. You see, honorable, a member of the legislature. Or see, in criminal matters, you must be very careful. But you don't put yourself into trouble. I'm saying that
the thing is here.
You see, if
it's not me,
Bobby, if indeed,
who mentioned Gabi?
I said if indeed Gabi Ochidaku, if it is the one you are referring to.
And yes, you see,
no, you see, no. Baby, I get you the thing. No, baby, I will tell you. Should I get you are an experienced journalist. Obia Kasa. Obia Kasa. No, Mikasa. Let me learn. I'm saying that Bobby Onyakoda is an experienced broadcaster. He's an experienced journalist. What he said, Obi Akasa Abo Gabi on his own small way, as he be able to approach Gabi to hear Gabi's side of the story.
That's.
Do you understand me? Has he been able to approach Gabi? No, don't say me that. These are very serious.
No, I like it.
For instance, say Obi Fremi say Bobby is ABCD. You don't expect me to come on here to say it, if I'm a journalist. You don't expect me to say that. Yes. But of course, I have to give you a fair hearing. Bobby, this is what someone said. Now, I said we are politicians. The two, come on. Honorable, you mentioned a JM government being system ministers. You see, we are not here to discuss the number of government appointees of JM. But I'm telling you, one of the regrets JM is going through is to make that pronouncement that you appoint system ministers.
I don't
you
think
appoint
so.
System ministers.
That can be fatwa.
Hold it. You appoint system ministers. Do you know government, if you go to Jubilee House, the kind of appointees, why appointee?
They are 30.
Director
They are 30. 30.
Director of Agri in charge of initiative.
By who appointed?
They are 30.
What is it?
What is what? You even have a church relations manager.
You keep on mentioning, say, Akufo-Addo appointed Bebre. As you speak, government allocation to Jubilee House, AI.
Oh.
No,
you are a lawyer. No, you are a lawyer.
2.7 billion.
You see, you are a lawyer. You are a lawyer. Hold on. You are a lawyer. You see, you want to do mathematics with me, so I will do mathematics with you. Look, President John Mahama will collapse 7 ministries. Hold on.
I'm saying go and tell the Marine.
Hold on.
Go and tell the Marine.
You don't want to hear.
Go and tell the Marine.
You don't want to. You see. Where is it? No, hold on. Where is the Minister of Information? Let me tell you something. The Minister of Information. Apart from ministry where there were 72 workers, we have information. Hold on. We have. Hold on. That is why you are getting it wrong. Let me educate you.
You're all for. Can you allow him?
Let me educate.
Can you allow him?
Will you allow me to educate you? No.
I'm saying that.
You are saying that
Mama has collapsed 7 ministries.
Will you keep quiet for me to explain the thing to you?
I will not ask you explanation. I'm saying that.
I want to explain. You are lying. I will not allow you to lie. I will not allow you to do propaganda. The reason is why I'm explaining. They have not sacked them.
But
how were you expecting them to be paid? Were you expecting them to be paid?
GBC,
GNA. No.
You have not sacked them.
No.
Now, under Akufo-Addo, how much is budget allocation to Jubilee House?
That's what I want to explain to you, and you don't want to understand. Akufo-Addo had over 80 ministries. President Mama has cut the ministries down to 60.
How? Which ones?
Hold on. President Mama has 23 ministries.
Which ones were cut off? Tell me which ones.
Information ministry is no more a ministry. Hold on, there's a person. You don't understand governance. He's a minister of state at the presidency.
In charge of what?
In charge of government communication. So under him, all the people. Will you understand? I am sorry. Are you a lawyer? You are a lawyer.
No. If you say that.
Sorry. Yes, I am. And that's why I'm explaining it to you. That's why I'm explaining it to you. So I'm surprised you don't understand. Yes. So I expect you to understand.
And you must know.
I expect you to understand. Let me explain it to you. You see,
I'm saying that if you said you have a Ministry of Information,
yes,
but under the Jubilee Act, you have a minister in charge of government communication.
So listen, will you listen?
No, what is it?
Will you listen?
What is it?
At the Ministry of Information, there were 72 workers apart from the minister. Now we have taken one minister, send him to the presidency. There are 72 workers. Hold on. There's Information Service Department, 16 offices. We have GNA. Apart from the 16 offices, we have 4 foreign offices in the USA, Washington.
So what have you done?
So I'm telling you, you see, there are 1,552 people. Will you understand? Will you keep them to me?
What is it?
Will you keep them?
There is a minister for information.
All these people are at the office of the president. You don't understand. You see, the OGM that you are talking about.
Doing what? They are the Jubilee House.
Their salaries pass through the office of the president.
Under Akufo-Addo, Ministry of Information existed. There were workers there. Is that not so?
Yes.
Now, these workers whom you are referring to have been moved to Jubilee House. Is that what you are saying?
Yes. So that is where they get paid. That's the voodoo understanding. That's a voodoo understanding. It's a voodoo legal argument. What is legal?
All right, so that's it. Live at 100.5 Citizens Show. Energy Commission say more person Busia wiring, and you can join them. Give us a bar center. Thank you. We are grateful. We are still in Heritage Month. Tabia Bar Center. Omo Etunsa Fremo. Imbu Saba Mesha Eni Father Abraham. Live at 100.5. Divine. Kwabena Bobie Ansah, thank you. Honorable Kwabena, lawyer, CTV, thank you. And other platforms, the production crew, we are grateful. I'm done, I'm out.
You didn't check Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Center.
Father Abraham Hano, but in Fidia Hugua, Yedi Pedrium Yushimu, and who Yariachi and a static treatment. Well, you have one feminine, now them pipe wood, no chidden ding. Good Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Hospital, or diabetes, stroke, a war, prostate, and one basem, asthma, ulcer, and a kidney. What the natural organic products and empire work in the boom essay. Now we are Ninuma Penti, Atlantic International University or US. Abesha Professor Abraham J. Yabua and William. Abasubodian and so. neba ohwe se yare bi tetew na pese wokono hahama ene mpaebɔ kwan so dia Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Center wo asofa ofanko Star Oil nechi anopa no nsia sharp no abie da bia nso oho ya obɔ adwuma wobetumi afrɛ Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Hospital ɛwɔ 0244 371 695 ana 0559 114 122 Father Abraham Herbal and Spiritual Center.
Yo, Obadi Shroud, and Mekasafa, fatty liver.